All righty, folks. Are we live? Let me go ahead and we are so back. We're so back, guys. What's going on? James here. And we're back with Tampa Bay Buccaneers football. I know everybody's going to be like, preseason doesn't matter. It matters to me, okay? It matters to me. I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to have everybody back. I get to call a football game today. It's exciting, okay? We're allowed to be excited, okay? We've got Peter, we've got Comb, we've got Baseball, we've got Barbara, we've got Mikey, we've got Pet here as well. What's going on, folks? How's everybody doing today? Susie, what's going on? Dan, what's going on? Yeah, it matters to me. Also, you tell that to all these backups who are fighting for careers. I mean, literal careers, folks, is what we're talking about here. A couple of updates, by the way, here. This is per, I believe it's Stroud. Couple of updates where, hold on, let me see if I can close this up a little bit here. Geno Smith will not be playing in this game due to foot soreness. Jake Browning will not be playing in this game due to the back injury that he had sustained. So it's going to be Connor Bazelak and Jalen Daniels throughout the way. That's who we've got. Let's see. Rest to a great special teams and defense around this year, doing great. So I don't know how much. I don't know how much Bane is playing today, if at all. By the way, what was I gonna say? James Pierce Jr. has been suspended 8 games. The last game that he's going to be suspended is a game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's the Falcons' pass rusher. So there you go. Looks like rookie Cade Klubnik is going to get the start for the Jets, by the way, at quarterback today. What's up, Buzzy? I think I hope the defense is improved. And special teams, I think they will be improved. Where the difference there is that I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for the defense, and special teams, I am positive it will be better. You know? Those are my thoughts. I don't see anything about Bane playing today or not. The last thing I remember being said about it was Todd Bowles said Bane would be playing a little, if at all. So that's the last information that we have regarding that. I don't know what video came out, but I have Dexter Jackson signed helmet. That's so awesome. Sweet. Yeah, I didn't see any video or anything along those lines, but if I'll take y'all's word for it. Trying to get the old box going here. We'll see. Hold on one moment. It's saying my TV will be right with me. Well, we have time. We have 26 minutes until this game, folks. So let me know who you guys are excited to see in the chat. Would love to hear that. No updates on either situation, be it Vita or Baker. No updates. I'm ready to get Manning. Oh, you're talking about like Arch? I don't think they'll be bad enough to get Arch. I don't. Things would have to be catastrophically wrong for them to get Arch. I think Baker will be back. I don't think Vita's going to be back. No, I don't. What, lower this a little bit more. Yeah. See if we can move it like into the middle of the frame here. Right about there. Yeah, I'll do it. I'd be, yeah, like I'd be shocked, not shocked if Vita Vea was back. I'd be surprised. I would. I would. What's my best hot take on the Bucs this year? Good question. My best hot take is that, ooh, I don't know. I don't really have a ton of hot takes with, I guess if I had to guess, I'd say that Kenny Gainwell is going to outperform Bucky Irving this year. Like, I don't know if I fully believe that, but if I had to throw like a hot take out there, I guess that'd be it. But I don't know if that's really hot enough, you know? What's up, Jeffrey? I mean, it's possible that the entire bottom of the boat could fall out, but I'd be surprised. If they were that bad, yeah, I'd be pretty surprised. I'm going to be live streaming my reaction to the game, yes. Can't live stream the actual game because then the NFL takes down my live stream and I can't stream for like 4 months, which would be very unfortunate. Man, no word as to if Bane is playing right now. Absolutely no word. What is an acceptable Vita Vea return? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Like, what would Vita Vea accept to return? Or, yeah, please, just delve a little bit deeper into that, please. Restore. Huh. Yeah, no problem, Matt. I got you. All right, well, the old cable box is not doing great here. Let me unplug it, plug it back in, see where we're at. Hold on. All right. We'll see if that does anything. Oh, an acceptable Vita Vea return? If they got a third, I'd be like, you know what? It is what it is. Like, if they got a Carlton Davis deal, I'd be like, okay. Because I think they got like a third and a fifth or something like that for the player in the sixth. I would be, you know, that'd be, you know, that if they got like a fourth or something, I'd be like, yeah, don't love that. How would I feel if we lost Baker and drafted Darian Mensah? I don't know much about Darian Mensah. He's the QB out of Duke, right? Or he was at Duke. You know, look, a rookie quarterback's a rookie quarterback. You know, like that's gonna be a rough sell. And I think at that point, you'd be, you know, he's at Miami now. He could go to Miami and just like crush it. It'd be cool. Like, I don't know, but you'd be admitting that like, hey, yeah, we're in a rebuild, you know. Rabbit ears better than cable. Well, you know, you're probably right. If he gets dealt, what would you be happy as a return? Would rather see him stay, but who knows? Yeah, I mean, if they had to deal him, I would say like a third and a fifth. I'd be like, okay. And I think like a third starts the conversation. You know? Even then, I don't know. I don't think Bull's the long-term answer. I think Baker can be a long-term answer. I mean, you know, I think Baker could be this team's quarterback for the next 5 years. That's what you know. I'm guessing that Vita Vea will leave. Yeah, I do not envision Vita Vea back with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I do not. Love Bull's a person, defensive mind, not head coach. Yeah, he seems like one of those guys who's probably a better DC, probably better DC than head coach. I think the only way Bull stays is if he gets the NFC Championship. It's funny. I've been debating this with my colleagues for a while now. What do you guys feel like the Glazers' level of satisfaction is? Like, are they happy to be a Pittsburgh Steelers where they make the playoffs every year, even if they're one and done? And you end up keeping that type of coach for like 15 years? I'm not saying that that's what it would be for Todd Bowles. Or do you feel like they're like, no, we want to see playoff wins now? I don't know. If they don't make if they don't make the playoffs, Bowles is gone. But is making the playoffs enough for the Glazers? Maybe. I don't know. What's up, Deshaun? Ooh, returning to your college campus for cooking class. Locked in. Sweet, Deshaun. Good luck. I'm sure you'll crush it. What's up, Mark? What is up? Let's see. The Glazers have too many of them running the team by committee. Also, who's better? Kobe or LeBron? I got Kobe. I'm going to say LeBron. What channel is this supposed to be on? Good question. I'm still trying to get my freaking cable box to work. So I don't even know. No updates yet, by the way. Let's see. Hold on one moment. Okay. Do we have life? Let me take a little look-see here. It says we have power. No, but it's just not working. It says to restore or activate services. Okay. Gonna hide. It wouldn't be a stream without spam, would it, guys? CBS? All right. Yeah, there's going to be a local broadcast. Hold on, I'm going to do one more plug in and plug out for my my box here, and if it doesn't work, we're going to have to pivot, okay? So one moment here. Yeah. Everybody have a good day today? Did everybody have a good one today? All right, hold on. Okay. We're going to see if that did the old trick there. Hold on. Okay. And we'll... Oh. No? Maybe? I don't know. Hold on. Let me ascend here for a moment. So far, my guide, it's not CBS or ABC. That's unfortunate. Okay. We're going to see... Oh, it's the NFL Network? Well, there you go. You can also watch it on Buccaneers.com as well, by the way. Okay. Well, now it won't even... Hold on. Let's see. We'll see. NFL Network on Dish. There you go. Why is it not local, though? That's wild, Mal. Oh, man. I feel the only reason Baker wasn't offered a longer deal is because this is make or break for Bowles. If he gets fired, they don't want to lock the next head coach into a quarterback he may not want. I don't 100% agree with that. I think that maybe that's a reason, but I also feel like at Actually, hold on one moment. Every training camp stop included a question of, is Vita Vea available? Interesting. So apparently the Bills, Bears, and 49ers checked in on the possibility of trading for Vita Vea. Okay, but the Buccaneers remain steadfast that they're not trading him and have kept lines of communication open on a potential new deal. Interesting. Interesting. So Dean Patterson, Dennis Houston, and Ted Hurst are going to be the starting wide receivers today for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's huge. That is huge for those receivers in that opportunity there. Trade Vita for Evans. Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. Let's see. $10-10 this season? I don't think they can go 10-10. Oh, well, thank you. I'm happy to be the first NFL streamer you're watching this season. He better... Oh, that's brutal. Vita Vea jersey for Christmas. That's rough. I mean, it's awesome, right? But also, man. No Baker Mayfield tonight, yeah. Jalen Daniels warming up. Man, oh man. Baker linking up with a fan who has Baker Mayfield Lake Travis High School jersey. There you go. All right, well, it looks like my cable box is out. So we're going to have to go to Buccaneers.com and get this going here. You can watch it on, let's see. Hold on one moment, guys. Marty, thank you for the $2 super chat saying, we are so freaking back. It's true. It is true. Oh, man. But a Mike Evans jersey. Last game of the season. That's rough, Susie. That is rough. Let me, we're going to go ahead and hit the watch live. It's going to be on WFLA, it looks like. Available at kickoff. Okay. We've got 12 minutes till kickoff here, everybody. 12 minutes till kickoff. Let's see. Do we know who's starting a quarterback tonight? It's going to be Connor Bazelak starting. Jalen Daniels is going to be there in there as well. All right. Tez, it doesn't seem like Tez is going to be playing today. Does not seem like it. No more football withdrawals. I know, right? DeMonte Capehart, I think, can be good. I haven't seen really any of him in camp or anything like... I've been to a lot of camp practices, let me be clear. But, like, Capehart hasn't really jumped out on the page to me at all. So it is what it is. Yeah, Tez, I think, was dealing with some type of, injury. Something or other. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if Burrow went down with like a preseason injury, I would just fire right away. Like, my gosh. Hope J-Mac is back by week 1, right? Hope Gus Swayze's backup got his gritty reps in before the game. Oh, yeah, always. We're treating this... Look, the starters might not play in these preseason games, but we... Hold on one moment. Yeah, starters might not be playing for the Bucs, but we get starting reps here. Okay, we get starting reps here. Let me try this one more time here, everybody. Gonna try it one more time. See if we can get this figured out. Hold on one moment. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna follow the wire all the way back. Whoops. That's the wrong wire. Let's see. Hold on one moment. Hold on one moment, everybody. I'm working on it. Let's see. Alrighty. Now try to unplugging it and plugging it back in one more time here, team. We're gonna see if this gets the job done. Alright. Hold on one moment. Yep. It's also on the ESPN app. Sweet. Oh yeah, so moderators, just take care of any spam you see. Would be greatly appreciated. One sec. I'm gonna go use the restroom and I'll be right back here, folks. So one moment. Dude revived his career and then went to the Jets. We're talking about Geno. Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, Browning hurt his back, unfortunately. So it will be Bazelak and Daniels throughout the way. One second, folks. Alrighty, folks. I'm back. Sorry. Lot of trial and error. I had to plug in an entirely different cable box. We're going to see if that works. Here's what we missed. Bazelak got sacked by Will McDonald. Sean Tucker had a 4-yard run. Bazelak had an incomplete pass to Ted Hurst. Then they punted. You had a 12-yard pass to Mason Taylor. Nick Jackson and Josiah Trotter were there. Aiden Garnes had a really good play, blowing up a Breece Hall pass. And then a 7-yard pass to Mason Taylor. Keontae Scott was there. Garrett Wilson just got it all the way down to the Bucs' 39-yard line on a 21-yard completion from Cade Klubnik. So there you have that. I'm not holding out for a better contract. Yeah, Garrett Wilson, shockingly, going up against Demarion Williams. For some reason, Garrett Wilson's going to win that one. Not sure why. But it is going to be 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 10 because Cade Klubnik threw an incompletion. Different players, same scheme. Well, come on. It's their number 1 receiver going up against, backup corners. All right. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now after the Breece Hall run. Rashad Wisdom made the tackle on the play. So they're really not playing any of their starters, really. Yeah, they are not playing any of their starters. 3rd down and 5, though. Can force a field goal here from the Bucs' 34-yard line, as we're trying to get the new cable box working here on my end. We're going to see if the Bucs can hold or if they will keep it going. All right, Garrett Wilson gets it the 1st down now, down to the Buccaneers' 23-yard line. Rashad Wisdom made the tackle on the play. 1st down for the Jets. Mayfield headbutting everybody before the game, by the way, as he is one to do. Yeah, I don't think McMillan is not playing today. No. Okay. Breece Hall runs it for 14 yards. Aiden Garnes makes the tackle on the play to the Buccaneers' 9-yard line. Keep in mind, guys, these are a lot of Jets starters. I mean, a lot. I have not named you one Buck besides Josiah Trotter who is going to be starting this year. Important to note. I've named you the Jets starting running back, the Jets number 1 wide receiver, probably the Jets starting tight end, and I haven't named you a single Buck, and the Jets starting O-line. I haven't named you a single Buck besides Trotter on this defense who will be starting, nor on offense for that matter so far. Breece Hall gets 2 yards, by the way, on the run. 2nd and goal from the Buccaneers' 7. We have a big moment over here with the cable box. Can we get it to work? That's the question. Hello, defense, says JK. There you go. 2nd and goal from the Bucs, 7, by the way. 2nd and goal from the Bucs, 7. 3rd and goal from the 9 now. Demarion Williams gets the sack on Cade Klubnik. Shout out to Demarion Williams. He makes a nice play there with the cornerback blitz, I imagine. James, it's also the Jet starters, which isn't saying much. Come on now. Well, yes and no. I mean, if you're saying that Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson are not that good, I don't know what to tell you. Those guys, I believe, are genuinely good players. Fourth and 9. Fourth and goal start from the Buccaneers. 9 after the pass to Garrett Wilson is incomplete. Alrighty, let's keep it going. Jets corners were holding our wide receivers heavy. Well, Jets won 3 games last year. Their rookie quarterback is playing. Our backup should still look better. Do you think the Seahawks could give us... No. Jalen Milroe, no. Let's see. There's a lot of early first-round draft picks on that team. That is true. That is true. We're going to see I imagine we're going to see yeah, field goal is good. Cade York, solid kicker. Solid kicker. Folks, one thing I also want us to consider is we also, might have a world... we also might have a world where some of these Jets might be future, could be a future Bucs somewhere down the line, right? You never know. You never know. What's up, Rick? First of the year. Go Bucs. Well, thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. MrBucsNation. There you go. No, I don't think Milroe is a bad backup. I just don't think the Seahawks would give him up. That's what I think. But so Connor Bazelak and the Bucs offense will be back out here in just a moment. No David Walker to start. I guess not. What's up, Marco? Good to see you. Meanwhile, the Broncos are beating the Falcons, by the way. We love to see that. Okay. David Walker is in there. Gotcha. Yeah, Walker's 51. Yeah. Okay. All right, folks. Well, let's see what the offense can do here. So Hurst is out there, by the way. Dean Patterson is out there. Sean Tucker is out there getting some snaps like we thought. I saw Kadarius Callaway had a pretty good kick return. And that's like not nothing for nothing, by the way. Like 29-yard kick return to the Bucs 38. That might be how Kadarius Callaway makes this roster, as the returner. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Yeah, James Pierce Jr., JPJ, got suspended 8 games, which is connected. Jesus. Are we back? My gosh, today has just not been a great today has not been a great technical day, that's for sure. Golly. All right. Moment of truth time over here. Great special teams, SMH. I know it's preseason for my internet too, Preseason for my internet. Let's see. Oh, so Kadarius Callaway muffs the catch. Does return it to the Bucs 11 for 11 yards. That's rough, Kadarius. That is rough. But all right, we're going to get some of these guys back out here on offense, see what they can do. Connor Bazelak and the boys. Big yikes. Gallo, no way. Oh, that's rough. You know what? It's a learning experience. It's a learning experience for the young man, okay? There's Danny Smith getting some love. All right, 1st and 10 from the Bucs 11. Bazelak under center, running back in the backfield. Man in motion. It's a pitch play to Sean Tucker now to the left. Nice little run there for a few yards. Nice little run for a few yards. About 5 yards there will be 2nd down. All right, second down here. Sean Tucker, again, going to be getting a lot of reps today. We'll see what happens with him going forward this upcoming season. Bazelak, though, is going to be in the shotgun by himself. 5 wide. We love that. We love a 5 wide look. Let's take a little look-see here. Bazelak's going to throw. Looks left. Looks over the middle. Throws left. That is caught. Nice grab. And falling down is Ted Hurst III. But does get that first down. Shout out Ted Hurst. And the Bucs get their first down of the day, dude. We love it. We love it. Good pressure from the Jets interior. It's tough to look at their offensive line, right? I'll probably have to go back and look at the tape later if I want to. But all right. Good work there from Mr. Ted Hurst getting that first down. Hit him with like a nice little move, too. Hit him with like a nice little move. We like to see that in this house. All right, well, it's a first down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We'll see what they got here in just a moment on this first down play. All right. Okay, so we already saw the Ted Hurst first down. We got that. Bazelak was... Oh, he was running with it. Shucks it downfield. Sorry, I'm watching the replay here. I think he came down with it and got it. Yeah? I think so. Alrighty. Boys and girls, we are back. We've got the cable box working. We did it. We've never been more back. This thing's supposed to have fresh batteries in it, but it's not working. Hold on. It's always something, isn't it? It's always something. 5.5 minutes left here in the first quarter, by the way. Does this one work? Hold on. Yeah, this remote works. Let's go. Sweet. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you to the lady I spoke to on Spectrum. Huge, massive W. Or I don't even know. You guys want to know how old my cable box is, by the way? I want you guys to guess. Give me a year. Give me a year. I can't show the game, otherwise the stream gets taken down and I start crying. And you guys don't want to see me start crying. All right. Beautiful work. Getting a lot of, people are close. People are 2014. 2014. So my cable box just I guess was done. After 12 years of service, it was couldn't handle it, I suppose. Couldn't handle the bright lights. You know what's funny is my cable box said my cable box was still saying Bright House on it, right? And frickin', bro, I don't remember the last time Bright House was around. Like, insane. All right. Well, we're back. I no longer need to have the website up. So, okay, so they said it was incomplete. Bulls challenged it. The ruling was upheld. The call on the field stands. The Bucs are charged with a timeout. Well, there you go. I think Hurst caught that. Yeah, I think he caught that. I don't think he was assisted by the ground. But all right, 2nd and 10. Bazelak in the shotgun, a running back next to him from the Bucs 21. Bazelak looking left. Pressure's getting there. Bazelak pump fakes. He's going to run with it. Throws it downfield. Dean Patterson almost got it. 3rd down. 3rd down. I know we won't have the Mike Evans yard count here, unfortunately. 3rd down and 10, folks. 3rd down and 10 from the Bucs 22. What do they got? We're going to see. No, Bazelak is not having a great start. He is not. Unfortunately. Okay. Third down. Bazelak's going to throw. Swings it out to Patterson. Patterson makes a move and is short of the first down. Gets about 7 yards there. The Bucs will have to punt. But Bazelak's warming up a little bit with a couple of completions here and there. We'll see if he can keep it going. All right, well, now that I've got eyes on the snaps now, I can obviously commentate this game a whole heck of a lot better for everybody. Here comes the punt from Riley Dixon. Punt is away. There, we see Aiden Garnes going down the field. There's a flag on the play. O'Keefe is there. Good move by O'Keefe. Demarion Williams was in there also. Anthony Nelson. Good play. Daniels is probably going to play the second half, if I'm being honest. Bain, I don't think, is playing today. It does not seem like it. Does not seem like Bain is out there playing. We'll see what the flag is. We'll see what the flag is here in just a moment. Oh, it's a flag on the Bucs. There you go. Danny Smith is not having it. Which, good. It was on O'Keefe. Yeah, Danny Smith should be mad. 4th and 9 now, after the flag. But this looks like it was on Aiden Garnes. That's rough. Player out of bounds. Yeah, can't have that. Cannot have that. It's a shame, because Garnes has had a good training camp, too. All right, here comes the punt again from Riley Dixon. And the punt is away. We will see a return. O'Keefe can't bring him down. Couple of Bucs can't bring him down. Devin Culp gets him down at about the Buccaneers' 48-yard line. All right, first down for the Jets offense. There's another flag on the play. Gosh, man. And we don't know what the flag is because they went to commercial. Man, oh man. Riley Dixon already in mid-season form. So far, I don't think we've seen any starters play, really. It's good that Danny Smith is mad. You got to keep the guys motivated, you know? All right. Number 41, I believe, is O'Keefe. I believe that's O'Keefe. All right. You could just watch with the volume off. I'd do it every week. I do it every week. I'll be giving my record predictions probably later on down the line. But not yet. Yeah, Devin Culp made the tackle on the play there. Bulls is so exciting. LOL. It is important to note that right now, not a single Bucs starter is out there. But I like watching backups play. That's just me. Yes, well, special teams are rotating in a lot of different guys. Yeah, Gene's gone. Gene's gone. I don't remember the name of the new guy. But Gene is retired. Alrighty, folks. All right, so that is a completion to... Well, Cade Klubnik gets the completion to, let's see. I'm not sure who, number 83. It's second down. That is, Omar Cooper Jr. Good receiver. Good receiver. All right, second down and 5. Let's see. We've got... I see Braswell out there. Few other Bucs are out there as well. Klubnik under center. Hands it off to the back. That's going to be a first down for the Jets running back. I think that's Allen. I think that's Braylon Allen getting the first down. Who made the tackle on the play? Let's see. That was number... Oh, I didn't get to see the number there. Oh, Ifeatu Melifonwu makes the tackle on the play on Braylon Allen. All right, first and 10 from the Bucs. 35. Klubnik under center, running back in the backfield. Man in motion. It's number 86. Klubnik is going to pitch it to Allen now, and he's going to get swallowed up by a few different Bucs. That will bring up second down on the play. All right. Second down and 6 after the 4-yard run. 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. 22 and 96 run out onto the field now. Off come a couple of Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right. Klubnik in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Let's see. Man in motion. Klubnik is going to hand it off. And wide open lane for Allen. That'll be a touchdown for the Jets. They took a defensive lineman off. I noticed that. They went from 4 defensive linemen to 3, and that just looks like that cooked them. That just looks like that cooked them, man. All right, well, Allen gets the touchdown run there. Wide open lane, too. Braswell kind of got made looking silly there. 53, Nick Jackson also did not play that very well. Rough stuff for both those players. Well, we're going to see the extra point now. And then we're going to get the Bucs offense back out onto the field. That was a rough play for Braswell and for Nick Jackson. That's my opinion. Yeah, it doesn't seem like Bane is playing. It does not. All right, well, 10-0 in favor of the Jets right now as Braylon Allen gets the 31-yard touchdown run. We can give some updates around the league. Somebody was saying that Tua was playing good. LOL not. I want to go ahead and see if we can find that. So right now, Tua is 3 of 5 for 22 yards and 1 run for 0 yards. So it seems like he's probably done for the day, if I had to guess. Yeah, Braswell did not have a great play. I mentioned it, like, I don't know if Braswell's making this team. I said in my official predictions that he doesn't. And I stand by that. Everybody's not loving Braswell on that play. Well, you know? Also, guys, again, like, I encourage everybody to kind of take a look around some of these other preseason games because you never know which guy could become a future Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Dolphins are playing the Commanders right now. Broncos playing the Falcons, and the Bucs are playing right now also. Tua isn't playing well. Who knows how much longer Braswell will be on the Bucs? You know what I mean? Could not be much longer, possibly. But thoughts on the game so far? It's been pretty blech for the Bucs. It seems like the best play was Aiden Garnes blowing up that Breece Hall pass or whatever it may have been. Seems like that was the best play so far. The Titans looked really bad yesterday. Well, that's not too surprising. Yeah, it is also important to remember, like, very vanilla defense and offense. Like, it's not like you're going to throw the entire book out. You know what I mean? Like, hey, throw everything we have. But you do hope that execution is still good. And right now, it's just not great execution. You know, the Jets backups and some starters are executing better than the Bucs backups. All right. Here comes the return. I don't know who that is on the return, but not a terrible return. Was that Callaway again? Might have been. Bazelak and the offense are coming back out onto the field. Whoever it was actually had a much better return this time around. Much better return. Okay. That was Garrett Green on the return. Okay, shout out Garrett Green. 1st and 10 from the Bucs 32. Bazelak, play action. He's going to throw. Looks downfield. Throws. That is caught by Dennis Houston, who's going to get a handful of yards and make it 2nd down and medium. Good play by Dennis Houston. All right. Bazelak, 2nd and 6. The Bucs are up in the tempo a little bit here. Bazelak and the shotgunner running back next to him. 1:30 left in the first quarter. Bazelak looking over the middle of the field. Checks it down to Sean Tucker, who's going to get the 1st down for the Bucs. All right. Good stuff there. Minute left. About 1:15 left here in the first quarter. 1st down Tampa Bay. Let's see what this offense wants to do here, folks. I do wonder, like, I imagine Bazelak's probably going to get the 2nd quarter as well, if I had to guess. All right, 1st down and 10, though. Bazelak under center, running back in the backfield. Man in motion. It's Patterson. Play action. Bazelak, it's a screen now to Tucker. You gotta block, guys. And that looked very painful for number 79, but it seems like he's okay. That screen could have been something, but you gotta block it better. You have to block it better. All right. Okay. We're good to go with that. Bazelak in the shotgun. This probably is going to be the last play of the first quarter. And it's going to be a handoff now. Oh, Bazelak with the quarterback keeper? With the drippy 1st down? Let's go. Love it. And that ends the first quarter there. That was great. All right. Well, here's your stats from the first quarter, by the way. Connor Bazelak, 5 of 8 for 28 yards, sacked once. 1 run for 8 yards. Honestly, all things considered, not the worst. Not the worst. Then, Sean Tucker had 2 runs for 8 yards. Sean Tucker also had 2 catches for 11 yards. Ted Hurst, 1 for 7. Dean Patterson, 1 for 6. Dennis Houston, 1 for 4. Defensively, your leading tackler so far is Rashad Wisdom with 3 total tackles. Demarion Williams has a sack and a tackle for loss. Aiden Garnes has a tackle for loss as well. That is it so far to this point. Kadarius Callaway has 2 returns for 39 yards. That is kickoff returns, I should say. An average of 19.5 yards per return. Garrett Green has 1 return for 27 yards. Riley Dixon has 2 punts for 98 yards. 48-yard average. All right. Can't show the game because then the live stream gets taken down. So, no can do. I like that Bazelak quarterback keeper, though, man. That was slick. And they had no idea. They had no shot. I don't know if David Bailey's playing a ton. I have no idea. That quarterback play shouldn't have been shown. That's Baker's play. They can still run it. There's a few Bucs there in MetLife. Sweet. Happy to see it. Okay. Oh, yeah. If I showed the game, nah, the NFL would have. You guys, it would be horrible. How am I watching the game? I'm watching it on TV. You can also watch it on Buccaneers.com, though. For anybody who does want to watch the game, they are showing it on Buccaneers.com. All right. We are going to be back here with the second quarter, though. 37 yards of total offense for the Bucs so far to the Jets, 113. That's rough. I do think Aiden Garnes will make the team. I put him and Demarion Williams on making the team. I have them cutting Braswell. So we'll see. Bazelak's still in here to start the second quarter. So Bucs.com is going to be showing every game, preseason game, I believe. All right. Second quarter, though, is live, folks. We'll see what this offense can do. Connor Bazelak in the pistol formation. We'll probably be seeing this a lot as well. Bazelak looks, throws. That is caught. For a few yards there, will be second down. That's Dean Patterson getting the look there. Love to see that. It says I have slow mode on, but then when I go to check, like, people are spam, like, you know, I'm getting the spam, so I do not get that. Strange. Very strange. Yeah, I imagine Jalen Daniels is going to get the whole second half. 2nd and 6, though. Bazelak under center, running back in the backfield. Man in motion. It's Dennis Houston. Little end around, Dennis. You can't do anything with it, bro. Why'd you run straight into the defensive player, my man? You could have had a first down. That was not Benjamin Chukwuma's fault. Let me be clear. Dennis Houston ran right into the defender. You can't have that. 3rd and 5. Bazelak in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Man in motion, number 84. And Bazelak is, let's see, gonna throw. Looks right, throws right, caught by Ted Hurst for a first down. Love that. Some other receivers that are going to be playing, by the way, is Eric Rivers Jr., keep an eye on him, undrafted player out of Georgia Tech. Yeah, dude, that was an all-hands grab by Hurst as well. He's going to be good, man. He's going to be real good. Shout out Ted Hurst for saving this drive. 1st and 10. For the Bucs here. Bazelak in the shotgun by himself. A little bit of confusion here. Bazelak looking like, I don't know what to do, guys. And yeah, they're going to have to, Bucs take a timeout. There was just pure confusion on the sideline there. Who else is, because I know, hold on, let me, I want to see who other, okay, so I know Houston, Patterson, Hurst. I know Eric Rivers Jr. is going to be out there in a little bit. Cameron Johnson's the other receiver. And then David Sill's the 5th if he is out there, but I know he's banged up, so I don't know. I don't know who else is going to be out there today. We'll see. We'll see in the second half. Yeah, well, I think the reason they had to use that timeout is just because, like, dude, they looked like they didn't even know what the play was. It's 1st and 10 on the Jets' 28-yard line, by the way, so they are in field goal range. Maybe we get to see BT Potter? Maybe? That'd be pretty fun. I wouldn't mind that at all. See a little BT Potter field goal. Buff Nation, thank you for becoming a team captain. Greatly, greatly appreciated. If you guys do want to join the channel as a member as well, you can do so by following the link in the description. Also, Daniels will probably not be playing until the second half. Keyshawn Johnson, number 19. Well, no, Cameron Johnson, yeah. All right. What happened to the defense? None of the starters. That's what happened. Mr. and Mrs. Crab gets a nice little commercial here. 19 locations in Florida. Wow. How about that? And apparently you have to ask about the chef's special combo. Well, now that might just depend on who's in the kitchen. All right. So I don't know about all that. Refreshing drinks in a full-service bar. Interesting. Join the Crab family today. How about that? Yes, I'm still doing the NFC South Roundtable. I was on there Tuesday. I'm going to be there every single week. Yeah. Yep, I'm there every single week. There's Jeff Dubrov on the sideline there. Shout out to Jeff Dubrov. I like the wide receiver room a lot. I think it's very good. Special team still looks bad. Well, let's wait till we see BT Potter out there. Come on now. We'll see. All right. Could be something great with him. You know? All right. Well, 1st and 10. Bazelak under center. Running back in the backfield. Dennis Houston in motion. Handoff goes to Sean Tucker, who's going to get a few yards. Couple yards there, I should say. We'll bring up 2nd down. I love that show. The Carolinas guy just did way too much. Clay? I love Clay. I love Clay. I love all the NFC South Roundtable guys. They're great. They all do good jobs for their respective teams. But all right. 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard run by Sean Tucker. Berto is no longer on there. He took some time away. But Bazelak's going to throw. Looking over the middle of the field. Throws incomplete. Intended for Ted Hurst. Was behind him. So it will be 3rd down. Thank you. Thank you for the haircut compliment. All right. 3rd down and 8. Would you guys feel like that throw is more on Hurst or more on Bazelak? I feel like it was more on Bazelak, in my opinion. Well, Nova, this is how you weed out the unorganized, undisciplined guys. You know what I mean? This is how you do it. Bazelak in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Man in motion. It's Patterson. Bazelak's going to throw. Pressure's there. He gets it off the middle of the field. 1st down to Dennis Houston. Great throw in the face of pressure by Bazelak. We love it. He took a shot, though. That was rough. That was rough. I mean, literally untouched, free blitzer. Bazelak delivers, man. Shout out to Connor there. All right. 1st and goal. No, Bazelak just had a good play. 1st and goal from the Jets' 7-yard line here. Let's see. Handoff goes to Tucker. He's going to get a couple yards. Well, maybe a yard. We'll bring up 2nd and goal. Yeah, come on. We got to get some Bazelak chants going in the chat here, guys. Come on now. I need socks. My feet are cold. Yeah, that was a good play. That was a good play for him to hang in there. Bower Sharp is out there? Yes, he is. 2nd and goal. We'll see what's going on here. Bazelak under center, running back in the backfield. Play action. Bazelak. Open. Caught. Dean Patterson for about a yard. Will bring up 3rd down and goal. Okay. Bazelak rolled out. That was just a good play by... Who was that? 33? That was a good play by 33. Clark. 3rd and goal. From the Jets' 5. If you enjoy roller coasters, Busch Gardens is a fun time. All right. I guess that's fair. Okay. Bazelak in the shotgun and running back next to him. I would just throw a fade to Ted Hurst, personally. Bower Sharp in motion. Bazelak. Thrown. That is incomplete. Ted, you gotta hold on, bro. Come on. 38 breaks it up. Oh, that was rough. You gotta hold on, kid. He had it. He had it. I get it, like, not... It was a bad throw. It was behind him. But he should have held on. That was rough. 4th and goal. We're going to see Chase McLaughlin line up for the field goal attempt to make it a 7-point game. The kick is up and the kick is good. The Bucs are on the board. All right. That's rough, man. I get it. It was not the best throw in the world, but also it was in Hurst's hands and then he got it knocked out of his hands. That should have been a touchdown, man. That's rough. All right. Well, we're going to get another look at the defense here. Okay. I think that's a little bit on both guys, in my opinion. Was the throw behind him? Yes. Did he also have his hands on it and have possession for a moment and then get it knocked out of his hands? Also, yes. I think both things can be true. Okay. I don't mind them throwing it to Hurst in the red zone, though. I don't mind that at all. All right. So Bazelak now is 9 of 14 for 64 yards and 1 run for 8 yards. It's not bad. It's not, like, phenomenal. But it's not terrible. Okay. Here's another commercial. Hong Barbecue and Hot Pot. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, Hurst has looked solid. Jalen Daniels is going to play the whole second half. I 100% believe that. I think Hurst will be good. I do agree that, look, there was two of those throws, yes. Bazelak was behind Hurst on 2 of those throws. But on that touchdown one, I also feel like it can also be said that he should have caught it. Hurst. Both things can be true. All right. Let's see. Here comes the kickoff now. And it will be downed. David Walker's been out there, yeah. Yeah, David Walker's been out there. Okay. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see Daniels later in this game. He's probably going to get the whole second half. A lot of people are excited to see Jalen Daniels. We'll see, man. Look, my thoughts are he has not had a great camp. That's my opinion, but we'll see. You know, live reps can be an entirely different thing. All right. Let's see what happens here. I believe this is still Klubnik out there in the shotgun from the Jets 35. He's going to throw, looks, swings it out. Good tackle there. That is number 26, Demarion Williams there making the tackle on the play. All right, 2nd down and 8. That was that Jelani Woods? Maybe. Oh, Bailey Zappe's in at quarterback, former New England Patriot. How about that? And that was Xavier Williams who made the tackle on the play. Okay, I don't know anything about what I'm talking about. Well, there you go. All right. Zappe, it's going to be a pitch play here, and the running back falls down. Well, that'll help out the Bucs a little bit. 3rd down. 3rd down, folks. We can see a punt. Who is 53 for the Bucs? Well, there's David Walker out there. 53. Is that Nick Jackson? It might be. One moment. I don't know. Yeah, it's Nick Jackson. Zappe in the shotgun. He's going to throw. Looks over the middle of the field. Throws. That is intercepted. Let's go. That is going to be Aiden Garnes with the pick 6. Let's freaking go, Aiden. Heck yeah. Pick 6 for Aiden Garnes, baby. You love to see that. You love it. Let's go. Great play. That's Bailey Zappe for you. That's Bailey Zappe. Wow, what a play. Drew, thank you for the $4.99 super chat saying you were 100% correct. Everyone comparing Ted to 13. One of 13's best abilities was to be able to snatch the ball from defenders. He has to catch that. I tend to agree. Awesome play. Awesome play, man. Aiden Garnes. And the extra point is good. We have a tie ball game, guys. Man, oh man. Pressure from Walker. Sweet. Look. From what I've been to 8 training camp practices, and I have not seen enough of Jalen Daniels. I get it. You want to give all your snaps to Baker and Jake Browning. But what I've seen has just been, it's been meh. Like, I've seen Jalen Daniels hit on a couple of throws, but I've also seen him throw some interceptions, throw some incompletions. So, like, I just disagree. And I've been to 8 practices. I've seen a good amount. You know, can that change here in this game? Yeah, you could go out there and have a great preseason game. 100%. Yeah, pick 6. Garnes, man, he's one of those guys who is having a real good camp, and then he gets a pick 6. We love it. We love it, man. Yeah, it was intended for Jelani Woods. Bailey Zappe just right into the chest. 47-yard touchdown. Great play. Walker had a good pressure. Sweet. We're still getting more commercials for Mr. and Mrs. Crab, huh? Trask had great preseasons, and look what happened. Well, there you go. Yeah, Hurst. You said Hurst is, or not Hurst. You said Trask is in with the Panthers right now? Somebody said that? I don't think Garnes is going to be cornerback 3. I also don't think he's going to be a rotational starter. But I do think he'll make this 53-man roster. I do believe that. So far, nobody's injured, from what I've seen. Austin, I'm not dignifying your comment with a response besides this right now. I do think Aiden Garnes is going to make this roster, though. I do. I 100% do. Well, shout out David Walker as well. Yeah, so yeah, looks like Walker was the one who was getting close to. Great route jump by Aiden Garnes, man. No new updates on Vita Vea, Marty, but thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that. And shout out to David Walker there as well. All right, here comes the kickoff. We will see a kneel down. So the Jets offense is going to be back out there. Look, I'm biased on Bazelak. I'm not the best person to ask. I've had him on the channel twice now, so I'm probably a little biased. He's doing fine, in my opinion. All right. First down and 10 for the New York Jets, and Bailey Zappi coming back out there. Let's see what happens. Aiden Garnes still out there. Rashad Wisdom is out there. By the way, Aiden Garnes wearing a pretty notable number. Bazelak is not him. Low passes, late passes. All right. Let's see here. Bailey Zappi under center. Man in motion. It's Jelani Woods. Bazelak. Or Zappi. Sorry, Zappi. He's going to throw. He's going to get brought down. That is Elijah Roberts in there. Number 90 was in there as well for the Bucs. Let's go. Capehart was in there as well, but Elijah Roberts beats his man on the inside. Good play by Roberts. If Elijah Roberts wouldn't have gotten to him, though, Capehart would have as well. But let's go. Second-year guy, Elijah Roberts, had a pretty good rookie season overall, in my opinion. 2nd and 19 now. Zappi in the shotgun, a running back next to him. All right, Zappi is going to throw. Looks to his right. And, almost gets brought down again. Shucks it downfield. That is off the hands and intercepted. Zappi with the second pick. Oh my gosh, this time it's Xavier Williams. Holy crap. Or no, it's Rashad Wisdom. Apologies, it's Rashad Wisdom. I was wrong. It's Rashad Wisdom with the pick. Off the hands of number 82, and Rashad Wisdom said, give me that. Another guy I've had on the channel. You'll love to see that. All right. Oh, rough day for Bailey Zappi and number 82. That was a rough one. That one was not on Zappi. I want to be clear. That was right off of the hands of the receiver. Bazelak under center, running back in the backfield from the Jets 38 now. Handoff goes to Josh Williams on the play. Good patient run. Josh Williams gets about 9 yards there. All right. Second down. 7.5 minutes left in the first half, by the way. Man. Oh, there's a flag on the Bucs, though. Will be first down. Second down. Or first down. Because there was a flag. Yeah, it was coming back. Or some type of holding. Luke Haggard got a holding. 1st and 20 from the Jets 48 now. Whew, man, 2 picks in back-to-back drives, dude. Some good pressure. Elijah Roberts was in there. We love it. We love to see this. All right, Bazelak in the shotgun, running back next to him. It's a screen for Dean Patterson. He's got a block or two. All right. Patterson gets a handful of yards. Will be second down. Second down. 7 minutes left here in the first half, by the way. Shout out Dean Patterson. All righty. Second down and 13 after the 7-yard completion to Patterson. Bazelak in the shotgun, a running back next to him. 4 wide for the Bucs here. And Bazelak, what are they going to do here? He's going to throw. Looking, throws, swings it out to Josh Williams, who fumbles it out of bounds. But it is still Bucs ball. So I'll take it, give him a handful more yards. All right. 3rd down now for the Bucs after the completion. 3rd down and 11 from the Jets' 39. It was a 2-yard completion to Josh Williams. You could see a long field goal here. You could. Why not try it, you know? 4 wide for the Bucs. Bazelak in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Okay. Bazelak's going to throw. Looking. Throws! That is incomplete. Intended for Garrett Green. I forgot Garrett Green is a receiver on this roster. My bad. 4th and 9 now. 4th and 9. Are we going to see a punt or a field goal attempt? Might as well. Oh, we're going to see a punt. Why not let him kick one, you know? That's what I'm saying. All right, well, we will see a punt here. From Mr. Riley Dixon. 4th and 11. The punt is away. And it will be fair caught. And it was down in the back of the end zone. Could not bring it down. Unfortunate. For a touchback. That was a rough special teams play in my opinion. Okay. It was number 28 who messed that up. Who's number 28? That is Demarion Williams with the rough special teams play. You could have downed it in like the 3. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. All right. Defense going to be back out on the field here with 5.5 minutes left in the first half. 2 picks back-to-back drives. Not bad at all. Bailey Zappi in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Let's see what happens here from the 20. And Zappi, what is he going to do? He's going to pitch it to the back. Oh, man, you guys got to tackle. Nick Jackson gets him out of bounds, but 2 missed tackles there for the Bucs. Y'all should have had that 100%. That's Nwanu there. Come on, you got to get those tackles, guys. I don't know who missed the tackles on that play, but you can't have that. 2nd and 5. 2 missed tackles there. Zappi under center, running back in the backfield. What is Zappi going to do here? He is going to hand it off. Good play by Elijah Roberts, man. This dude's playing out of his mind in this game. Let's go. What is up, Kadeta? How you doing? Put Sharp in the Wildcat like Taysom Hill, right? All right, 3rd and 9. Can get off the field. Get the offense back out there. Yeah, David Walker's looked good. 3rd and 9. Zappi in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Zappi is going to throw. He's got time. Chucks it downfield in the direction of nobody. 28 in coverage there. No flags on the play from what I'm seeing. Demarion Williams was in coverage, and we're going to see a punt. Dude, Zappi is having a rough time. That's a rough one. Again, former Patriot. Not doing good. Not doing good. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. KJ Britt was awful. Let's be clear. He was pretty bad. Here comes the punt. We're going to see if this is a fair catch or not. Garrett Green. Yeah, he is going to fair catch it. All right, well, the offense is going to get another drive here, team. Let's go. All right. Bazelak and the boys coming back out onto the field. Jalen Daniels, I imagine, is going to get pretty much the entire second half. Bazelak is 1 of 4 for 2 yards and 2 picks and sacked once. That is bad, dude. Man. All right. Bazelak under center, running back in the backfield. Bazelak so far 11 of 17 for 73 yards. Running back in the backfield. Bower Sharp in motion. And Bazelak. Play action. He's going to throw. Pressure's getting there. Tries to check it down to the running back, but it is incomplete. Second down. Dude, all I see on the sideline every time is Danny Smith just spitting every single time. It's wild. Okay, 2nd and 10. 4 minutes left here in the first half, by the way. In the pistol, Zappy is. Let's see what happens here. Man in motion, Bower Sharp. It's going to be another quick throw. Oh, man, incomplete. Intended for Garrett Green. Bazelak, it will be 3rd down and 10. Okay. Well, 3rd down and 10 here. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Bazelak in the shotgun. He's going to throw. It's a screen. Oh, well, it's caught. It's caught by Bower Sharp. Jeez, this whole offense just is not executing right now. At all. 4th and 11 here. Ooh, how is that not a flag? He was tackling him before he had the ball. 4th and 11. We're going to see a punt from Riley Dixon. The punt is away. Oh, man. 28. I think that was Demarion Williams who got out of bounds. All right. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Diego Pavia is available. Well, I don't think Diego Pavia is going to be going to the Bucs anytime soon. All right, 3 minutes left here in the first half. Zappy is still out there under center, running back in the backfield. Jets have had 2 turnovers today. Zappy, play action. He's going to throw, and that is caught for a first down by number 81 of the Jets. That was Pritchett there. 1st and 10. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Down to the Jets' 20 or 30-something yard line. All right. 1st down and 10. Zappy under center, running back in the backfield. Indeed, Zappy did make a throw. Man in motion. Zappy hands it off to the back. He's going to get brought down. That will bring up 2nd down. 2.5 minutes left here in the first half, by the way. Second down on the play. Now, I do believe we are going to see a lot of Jalen Daniels in the second half, probably the entire second half. We'll have to wait and see what is going on there. Two minutes left here, by the way. We're at the 2-minute warning, so there you go. Let's do a quick, 2nd and 6, by the way. Let's do a quick stat overview. So far today, Bazelak is 12 of 20 for 72 yards, 3.6 yards per completion, and 1 sack. Sean Tucker is at 4 carries for 12 yards. Connor Bazelak is at 1 carry for 8 yards. Dennis Houston is at 1 carry for 0 yards. Dennis Houston is the leading receiver, however. 2 receptions for 23 yards on 2 targets. Ted Hurst had 6 targets in the first half, by the way, but only 2 catches for 19 yards. Dean Patterson had 5 targets in the first half so far. He converted it for 4 catches for 18 yards. Defensively, Damarian Williams is now tied as your leading tackler. 3 total tackles, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. Rashad Wisdom is also tied for the leading tackler spot. 3 total tackles, 1 pass deflection, and 1 interception in there as well. Elijah Roberts has 2 total tackles, 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss, and a quarterback hit. Aiden Garnes, 2 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 pass deflection, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown. And that's pretty much your notable guys so far to this point. Kadarius Callaway still had 2 kick returns for 39 yards, an average of 19.5 yards per return. Garrett Green had 1 kick return for 28 yards. So that's his average. Chase McLaughlin made his lone 23-yard field goal as well as his lone extra point. He's put 4 points up on the board today. Riley Dixon has had 4 punts for 193 yards, an average of 48.3 yards per punt. 1 touchback. His longest punt was 57 yards. Really should have had a punt inside the 20, but Damarian Williams unfortunately messed up the play on special teams. All right. I think that the practices that I saw, I thought Josiah Trotter looked awesome. I really did. I thought he looked very good. Okay. Yeah, David Walker's also looked very good today as well. That is true. Okay, we're back. Zappy under center. Hands it off to the back. Ooh, tackled down hard by number 28 for the Bucs. That is Damarian Williams on the play. What's up, V? Good to see you. 1st and 10. Minute and a half left in the first half here. Actually, no, they're going to say 3rd and inches. Okay. Yeah, I think Ted Hurst is going to be solid, man. He has some rookie stuff that you're obviously seeing in his first NFL game, but I think he's going to be good. Zappy in the shotgun, running back next to him. Zappy hands it off. Back does get the first down there. 26 made the tackle on the play. That is Xavier Williams. 1 minute left in the first half here. The Bucs still have 1 timeout left, so is what it is. Braswell's still out there, by the way. Okay. And Zappy, he's going to throw. He's got the running back out there. That is who he throws it to. 37 brings him down. Number 37 on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is Roman Parody. 40 seconds left here. The Jets still have all 3 of their timeouts. They're not calling any of them for some reason. But Zappy's going to throw. He's got time. Looks downfield. That is caught wide open. I think that was Jelani Woods. Or somebody. Number 83 for the Jets. They're going to take their first time out there. Tried to get some pressure there, but there was nothing going on. I think Walker's still out there. I don't know how much Trotter played. 1st and 10, though, after the big-time completion to the Bucs' 20-yard line. That was a 26-yard catch by Omar Cooper Jr. All right. Bailey Zappe. What a guy. If you guys are new here, by the way, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button if you guys have enjoyed as well. Would greatly appreciate that. Zappy in the shotgun, a running back next to him. And let's see what the Bucs do here. Zappy's going to throw. No pressure. Chucks it downfield, and that is incomplete. Yeah, there's a flag on the play every day of the week. You can't be, Demarion, come on, dude. What are you doing? Oh, they're saying no foul on the play. Okay. No foul on the play. Sweet. I don't know what... I don't know what Bowles was referencing here by this. I don't know what that hand signal means. 2nd and 10. Ball was deflected. Oh, okay. 2nd and 10. Zappy in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Bucs send a blitz and a half. My gosh. 59 blows it up. Wow. That's Muhammad Kamara blowing up the screen. Wow. Hey, you guys like the Yoder's shirt? Yoder's, man. That's pretty good. Yoder's is solid. 9 seconds left. It's 3rd and 19. So shout out to John Bullock, number 30. He brought the big time pressure on that blitz. Big time pressure. All right, 3rd and 19. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, they bro. Bulls said, you know what? Refs, you might throw a freaking flag at us. Fine, we're gonna send an all-out blitz. Screw you. All right, the Bucs take their last time out here. Might as well, right? I got the fried chicken dinner at Yoder's, by the way, guys. Solid. Very solid. Jets. Oh, Jets suck. There you go. I don't think we saw any of Bane today. I don't think so. Thank you guys for 109 likes, by the way. Love that. Again, if you guys are new, by the way, go ahead and subscribe. Yes, I think the Bullocks actually had a pretty solid camp. I do believe that. 3rd and 19. Let's see what happens here. They have a thing at Yoder's, by the way, with like French fries with gravy and cheese. It's a poutine, basically, but man, it's good. It's not Pepe. His name is Demarion Rust. Zappy in the shotgun. He's going to throw. Looks left. Throws left. That is caught. And the Jets, I'm sure, are going to take their last time out. Right at the Bucs 20. Yeah, we have, there's 2 Buckies down here. There's one in Daytona. I think there's one somewhere in the Panhandle. I can't remember. All right, well, we're going to see a field goal from the Jets. Cade York. Jacksonville. Is there one in Jacksonville? St. Augustine? There you go. I don't think really any starters have played today. But 4th and 10, we are going to see a field goal attempt from Cade York. Here comes the field goal attempt. Oh, they have one in St. Augustine and Daytona? Well, there you have it. And the field goal is up. Is it good? It's good. All right. So 13-10 is your score after the first half. Am I going to be at the home opener? Probably not, just because I'll probably be here streaming. So that will be that. They're supposed to be building a Buc-ee's in Tallahassee. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Well, folks, it's halftime here. I don't think Bazelak plays in the second half. No, I think they're going to give Jalen Daniels the entire second half. Oh my gosh, Kyle. Gosh. I'm not reading that comment, but holy crap. All right. Well, Jeff Dubrov, looking real cool in the suit, by the way. Let's go, Jeff Dubrov. We love that. $80 for a video game is insane. What is Pokemon Wild version? What does that mean? Are these like new Pokemon games? Hold on, I'm Googling it, guys. Oh, Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves coming out in 2027. Oh, well, there you go. Sick. I've thought about it bringing back the gaming streams before. Yeah, I have. Maybe someday I will. All right. Let's go ahead and go over the stats one more time before we put a bow on the first half. So far, Connor Bazelak was 12 of 20 in the first half for 72 yards. No touchdowns, no picks, 3.6 yards per completion. 1 sack for 7 yards, a quarterback rating of 67.1. Now, I don't think Bazelak was as bad as what everybody's saying, but he could have played better. He could have. I'm sure there's a few passes in there he would have very much liked to have had back. We'll see what Jalen Daniels can do in the second half, by the way. The running game, Sean Tucker led the way in the first half, 4 carries for 12 yards. That's 3 yards per carry. His longest run was for 4 yards. Bazelak did have an 8-yard quarterback keeper, which honestly might have been like the most impressive play he had. That was pretty good. Dennis Houston did have an end around, but ran into his own, basically ran right into the defender, in my opinion. He could have had a much better end around run there. In total for the first half, the Bucs had 6 carries for 20 yards. Your leading receiver in the first half was Dennis Houston. 2 receptions on 2 targets for 23 yards. Ted Hurst had 6 targets, converted them for 2 receptions and 19 yards. He did have 2 passes that Bazelak threw behind him, in my opinion, one of which was kind of like whatever. The touchdown one, though, as we talked about earlier, I really feel like that was a little bit on Bazelak and a little bit on Hurst, where it was in Hurst's hands and then he dropped it or had it knocked out of his hands. But Bazelak did also throw it a little bit behind him. I think it was a little bit on both of those guys. Dean Patterson had 5 targets, converted it to 4 receptions for 18 yards, 4.5 yards per reception. His longest reception was 7 yards. Dennis Houston's longest reception was 19 yards, by the way. Then Sean Tucker had 2 targets, converted it into 2 receptions for 11 yards. Josh Williams had 2 targets, had 1 catch for 2 yards. Garrett Green had 2 targets, but 0 catches for 0 yards. Also, Bower Sharp had technically 1 target. I think it was meant to be Garrett Green, but it was 1 target, 1 catch for -1 yards in there as well. Josh Williams did have a fumble, but it was a fumble out of bounds, thankfully, so it wasn't anything to worry about. Your leading tackler in the first half is Demarion Williams. He had 5 total tackles, 4 of them solo, by the way. He had 1 sack and 1 tackle for loss. Your next leading tackler, kind of out of nowhere, is Roman Parody, who had 4 total tackles, 2 solo. Then was Xavier Williams, 3 total tackles. All 3 of them were solo tackles. Rashad Wisdom had 3 total tackles in the first half, 1 solo, 1 pass deflection, and 1 interception as well. Kudos to him. Elijah Roberts had a very good first half. 2 tackles, 2 solo tackles, both of those being solo, I should say. 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss, and a quarterback hit. Far and away the best pass rusher the Bucs had in the first half, besides David Walker, which he doesn't really show up in the stats, but he did a good job of getting pressure. I still think Roberts might have been better. Nick Jackson had 2 tackles. Aiden Garnes had 2 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 pass deflection, 1 interception, and a touchdown. Great stat line for Garnes. Keontae Scott had 2 tackles. Good to see the young rookie in there. Josiah Trotter had 2 tackles in the first half. Ifiatu Melifonwu had 1 tackle. Devin Kolb had a special teams tackle. Muhammad Kamara had a tackle, and it was a tackle for loss. Shout out to him for that. David Walker had 1 tackle. Nelson, Anthony Deckers, Jason Jones had a tackle in there as well as a pass deflection. John Bullock had a tackle. Josiah Green had a tackle in there as well. As I said, your 2 interceptions were Aiden Garnes, which was a pick 6, and Rashad Wisdom, which was a 2-yard return. Kadarius Callaway is your leading returner, technically. 2 returns for 39 yards, an average of 19.5 yards per return. His longest return was 29 yards. Garrett Green had 1 return for 28 yards. Chase McLaughlin made his field goal and his extra point. It was a 23-yard field goal. 4 points total for McLaughlin there. Riley Dixon punted the ball 4 times for 193 yards, a 48.3 average per punt. 1 touchback. His longest punt was 57 yards. Overall, can't wait for Halloween Horror Nights, man. Also going to Epic Universe the same week. There you go. Oh, I do need to do 2 gritties. You're right. I need to do one for the touchdown, and I need to do one for the field goal. Let me do that real quick. You're right, guys. I was shirking my responsibilities here. All right, so this one, we're just gonna do a single. We're just gonna do a single for the field goal. Okay. Now I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one and back. Okay. This one's for the touchdown. Got to do it, and we do it back, and then one more. There we go. There we go. I like to think, how long have I been grittying, guys? 3 years? 2? Yeah, Yoders, man. Two years of grittying, man. Love it. Just got off work and came into a gritty. Got to be a good preseason start. Well, it's 13-10 right now, but we're having fun. I hope Jalen shows out a second half. All news in camp was that Browning was the best quarterback. I mean, absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. I very much enjoyed what am I trying to say here? Jake Browning was really good in training camp, guys. I really do believe that. Real quick, somebody asked who is the sponsor here. Well, I'm glad you asked. Today's sponsor is actually Prize Picks. Let me actually, you know what? Let me head over to the website. Look. That is, well, I'm just showing you guys the entire deal here. Well, listen. As you guys know, Prize Picks is the sponsor of this channel. Shout out to Prize Picks, by the way. Real quick, as you guys know, it's as simple as hitting more or less on the selections that you would like to make, putting in how much you would like to for your lineup, and then hitting submit lineup. It's as simple as that. Folks, there is a new user offer, by the way. If you guys play $5, you get $150 if you win by using the code and following the link in the description. Huge shout out to Prize Picks for being the proud sponsor of this channel. There you go. This channel is sponsored by Prize Picks, by the way. Shout out to them. Alrighty, guys. Well, we are rocking and rolling. Falcons quarterback situation is still a disaster. Yikes. Somebody said, is Trask playing? What are we talking about here? Did the Panthers play? No, they play tomorrow at 1. Okay. Let's see. Never heard of Yoders? Pretty good. Yoders is pretty good, guys. Folks, let me get something to drink real quick. I will be right back. All right. We are so back. Real quick. Yeah, Garnes is... Aiden Garnes is cool. Love him. He ain't going to start. The defense had a much better second quarter than the first. Citizen, you're done for the night? But we still have the whole second half to watch, King. Wait, what are we talking about? RoboCop and Terminator? Oh, because in those movies it's like, yeah, it's the year 2029 and 2031. Yes, Mikey, you literally texted me the other day. What are you talking about? You showed me the fish with the weird teeth. You absolute troll. It says they're only open Friday and Saturday. Is that true? I don't think so. If we're talking about Yoder still, I don't think so. All right, well, the defense is coming back out, or the whole team's coming back out on the field, I should say, rather. Back to the Future for all you young heads out there, or Blade Runner. There you go. Oh, you got an early start, 4:45. 4:55 a.m. That's a rough start. Hold on one second, guys. All right. Well, let's see what this Bucs team can do here. All right. I feel better about Garnes than Hayes. Well, I mean, come on now. It does not take a lot to feel better about a player than Josh Hayes. Unfortunately for Josh Hayes. He's been getting cooked in camp, man. We are going to see the Bucs defense here. That is weird. Maybe they are only open on Friday and Saturday. I don't know. I can't remember what day we went, to be honest with you. But all right. BT Potter kicks it off, by the way. Second half. Here comes the return for the Jets. Oh, and it's going to be... Well, I thought it was going to be a really good return, but then the guy fell down. So that's Pritchett. All right. We're going to see some more guys out here. Javen Wright's out there. Bailey Zappi's back out here for the third quarter. There you go. Yoder's is open 6 days a week. Huh. Yeah, Bailey Zappi's still out there, guys. Citizen, it's all good, bro. Go get some sleep. I'll see you next week against the Chiefs. Zappy and the shotgunner running back next to him. Handoff goes to the back. Swallowed up by a couple of Bucs after a gain of maybe 2 or 3. We'll bring up second down. Who did they credit with the tackle on that play? I am curious. It was, hold on one moment, Demarion Williams gets the credit for the tackle there. Oh, the site says they're closed from the 17th to the 21st. There you go. All right, 2nd and 7. Zappy in the shotgun, a running back next to him. And Zappy's going to throw. Looks right. Throws right. Caught. Good play by Caden Fordham to get him out of bounds. Okay. We'll bring up third down after the completion of the running back there. 3rd down and 3 from the Jets' 39. Do you feel like it's bad that Chris Braswell's still out there in the third quarter? Do you guys feel like that's pretty bad? It feels bad to me. It does. 3rd and 3. Zappy in the shotgun. Bucs look like they're just going to send a freaking blitz and a half. And Zappy is going to throw. Pressure's getting there. That's Jack Pyburn, baby. Jack Pyburn with the sack. I told you guys to pay attention to Pyburn. Boom. Gets a sack. He is hyped. Let's go. Great freaking play by Jack Pyburn, man. I told you guys he was having a good training camp. And I'm going to get a victory lap for that one. You know what? Just real quick. Real quick. Just a little quick one. for Jack Pyburn. That's great. LSU pass rusher, man. I think he's gonna make the practice squad. Here comes the return. Oh, and Garrett Green gets ripped down. Jack Pyburn, man. LSU pass rusher, got a chance there, made a play. Love that. Love that. I mean, I've talked about Pyburn a lot. He was having a good camp. I told you guys to pay attention to him on the preseason video. And love it, man. Love it. I think he's a very real candidate for a practice squad spot. Yes, Yoder's is in Sarasota. Oh, interesting. Interesting, Mojo. Jack Pyburn, man. What a great play for him. Awesome stuff. Well, we'll see. I mean, a lot of people are not being happy with Bazelak so far. No, Jack Pyburn is undrafted out of LSU. The last couple of training camp practices I went to, he was really starting to jump off the page and doing some good work. Yeah, that was a great play by Pyburn. All right. Bain, I don't think Bain didn't play today. From what I saw, he did not play. All right. I don't know. Okay, look. If they were to carry 6 pass rushers, I don't know if Pyburn... I don't know. If they carried 6 pass rushers, like... I could see it. I could see Pyburn making it. But right now, I think they're only going to carry 5. I'm in the Tampa Bay area. Yeah. I'll kind of leave it at that, to be honest. Is Tampa even going to try running the ball? Yeah, I mean, they've been kind of trying. We'll see if it's Jalen Daniels or Bazelak. I imagine it's going to be Daniels. All right. Yep, Jalen Daniels is in at quarterback, folks. He's going to be getting the whole second half. Daniels under center, running back in the backfield. Handoff goes to the back. It's Josh Williams, I believe. Yes, couple yards there. Second down. Crewster says you've been working, so you haven't watched the game. Standout so far? Jack Pyburn. I think Ted Hurst has had a couple of decent moments. Elijah Roberts has looked good. Aiden Garnes, Rashad Wisdom. Those guys had some good moments. 2nd and 9. Daniels in the shotgun by himself. Daniels is going to throw. Looks to his right. Throws to his right. Complete to Boer Sharp, who fumbles out of bounds. All right, well, it will be 3rd down. I don't know if they said he fumbled it or if it was just incomplete. We'll have to wait and see on that. 3rd down. All right. Let's see. 3rd down and 4. All right. How's J-Rod doing since we had a ton of hype? By the way, Daniel's going to throw. He's going to run with it. Daniel stays upright and is going to get the first down. You guys talked about his scrambling ability. He does get the first down there. Almost stumbled. But good rushing ability there from Jalen Daniels. First down and 10. Jeremy, who is J-Rod? Can you remind me, please? But Jalen Daniels, 6'4"? He is not 6'4". Jalen Daniels is not 6'4". That is wrong. Daniels under center, running back in the backfield. Play action. Daniels is going to run to his right with it. Daniels scrambles again. Goes out of bounds. There is a flag on the play. Jacob Rodriguez. Oh, I don't know how Jacob Rodriguez has been doing. I have not been paying a ton of attention there. But all right. And it is going to be holding on the offense. All right. Yes, yeah, they got Trotter instead of Jacob Rodriguez. No penalties on the Jets, yeah. 2nd and 20, though, from the Bucs 21. Daniels in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Culp in motion. Daniels is going to run with it again, looking downfield, and he is going to run to his left. All right, we'll be 2nd down. Dude, Daniels is running for his absolute life. I thought Daniels was like 5'11" or 6 foot. Yeah, dude, just the inside pocket is just collapsing. Golly. I do remember that. Yeah. Yes, the Jets did have a good number of starters against the Bucs backups. That is true. All right, Daniels. Pressure's getting there. He does get a completion. Quick completion out to Garrett Green. Will be 3rd down. Hey, Daniels looks winded. Oh, Paul Rubelt is our international player? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, he's for sure making the practice squad then. But he went to UCF. I thought one of the rules was that you couldn't have played for an American college. That's what I thought. I could be wrong. 3rd and 13, though. Big 3rd down. Dean Patterson is out there, yes. Daniels in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Daniels going to throw. Looking downfield. Throws it downfield. Wide open, number 85. That is Garrett Green with the big-time 1st down. Big completion there for Daniels. All right. Some good blocking there. And Green just wide open. Good play by Garrett Green. All right. That was bad coverage by the Jets, too. Gosh. 1st down and 10 from the Jets 37. He's from Germany? Oh. Okay, interesting. But 1st down and 10. Did somebody take a timeout or something? Or is there an injured player on the field? I'm not sure. That was a 35-yard completion, guys. A 35-yard completion. That is wild. Oh, looks like 38 got hurt. Ooh. Ow. Okay, that's not enjoyable. No, Lorenz Metz isn't on the Bucs, I thought. I didn't think he was on the Bucs anymore. All right, Daniels under center, running back in the backfield. Oh, it was an official timeout. Got it. Man in motion, it's 83. That's Eric Rivers Jr., by the way. Daniels hands it off to the back. We haven't seen Kadarius Callaway yet. I want to see Callaway out there. 2nd down for the Bucs. Couple of guys moving around. Good blocking by 41 and 8. That's Keefe and Patterson. Okay, 2nd and 3. Daniels under center, running back in the backfield. Man in motion. It's going to be a pitch play now. Oh, Bower, you got to get going into that block, dude. Third down. 7.5 minutes left here in the third quarter, by the way. Man, oh man. Third down. Daniels under center, running back in the backfield. Man in motion. It is Eric Rivers Jr. Handoff goes to the back. First down run by Josh Williams. All right. Okay. Well, look, again, I would not use this as a strong indication of what this offense is going to be looking like going forward. Execution can be different. Plays can be different. Again, you're not going to throw your entire book out in game one of the preseason, right? Daniels under center, running back in the backfield from the 25-yard line of the Jets. Let's see what happens here. Play action. Daniels throws and incomplete off the hands of Bower Sharp. He drops it. I mean, that hit him right in the hands. Got to come down with that one. Oh, man. Yeah, you got to catch that. Second down and 10 with 6 minutes left in the third quarter, by the way. See what happens here. Daniels in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Man in motion. It is Bower Sharp. Daniels is going to throw. Looks, throws. That one's caught by Bower Sharp, who is going to get the first down. Good catch and run there. Down to about the Jets, I want to say 11-yard line, 12-yard line. I will say, so far, one drive, Daniels has looked pretty solid. First down and 10. Let's see what happens here. Daniels under center, running back in the backfield. From the Jets, 12. Man in motion. It's Devin Culp. Handoff goes to Williams. Williams makes a move. Josh Williams gets the score. And the Bucs take the lead. That was probably the best offensive drive we've seen so far. That was a very, very well executed drive. Daniels was 4 for 5 on that drive, 57 yards, and 2 carries for 8 yards. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Here comes the extra point from BT Potter now. Josh Williams is now your new leading rusher with 5 carries for 25 yards. He secured himself a 12-yard touchdown run on that play. Yeah, that was by far the best offensive drive the Bucs have had so far. And I do have to Gritty. You're right. I do have to Gritty for the touchdown. You are correct. We do have to hit one and then go back and then one more. There we go. Yeah, guys, I think Shat's right about this one. I think Daniels is going to be over. Look, I did say, let me be clear. I did say that Jalen Daniels was going to make the practice squad over Connor Bazelak. Let me be clear. But that was more what I thought the Bucs were going to do. But you guys might be onto something. Just think, James, doing the Gritty workout system. I know, right? I know. Yeah, you guys might be right about Daniels over Bazelak, okay? All right. 1 second, folks. No, 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 it's nothing of the sort. You monsters. Let's see. Daniels was very fun to watch at Kansas. I said I thought we got to steal with him. Yeah, no, I agree with you guys. Then I started seeing training camp, and I was like, man, he doesn't look that good in training camp, but he could have some good preseason stuff and change the narrative. And so far, he's looked good. Do you think they're going to put Baker? Do I think they're going to put Baker in any preseason games? I'm going to say probably not. Probably not. All right, well, here comes the return. Bucs have the lead, by the way. No, but, like, if the Bucs choose Daniels as the developmental quarterback over Bazelak, like, you know, that was a good drive. That was a very, very, very good drive. All right. Now, is Bailey Zappi still going to be out there at quarterback? That is a question I have. We'll have to wait and see. Yes, David Walker did play today. He actually had a couple of good moments, a couple of good pressures, I should say. If Daniels plays like that all preseason and gets the practice squad, he'll be signed to another team like the Browns. I don't think so. I think, no, number 4 is out there now. He's going to run with it, shucks it downfield. That is completed. Who is number 4? That is Brady Cook. Completes it to Jamal Pritchett. Okay, Brady Cook is in at quarterback. Okay. By the way, the Bucs, well, one of their touchdowns was a pick six. That is true. That is important to remember. All right. Cook under center, running back in the backfield. 2nd and 2. 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. All right. Pitch play goes to the back. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what that is in a minute. J.J. Roberts, I think, is still hurt, so no, he is not playing. Let Brady cook, right? Oh. Brandon's got puns for days, man. Okay. Well, we'll see what the flag is. I think the flag has it coming. No, it's defensive offsides. Okay, that time it was on Yasir Holmes. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So 1st down and 10 from the Jets 33. Brady Cook is going to throw. Good blitz by, I think that was Caden Fordham, off the hands of the Jets receiver. Will bring up 2nd down. Maybe they might let Bain play in the next preseason game, you know, who knows. But they want to preserve Blaine. I almost said Blaine. They want to preserve Bain, and I don't blame them for that. I really don't. All right. They're still talking to Chris Godwin here. All right, Brady Cook in the shotgun, running back next to him. Josh Grizzard is the pass game coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. So he landed on his feet, man. Cook is going to throw. Checks it down to the running back. Javen Wright is there to make the tackle, as well as another player. Will be 3rd down, I think. Yes. 3rd and 2 at the Jets 41. Demarion Williams was in there as well. Okay. Cook in the shotgun. Man in motion. And Cook hands it off. and I think he is going to get the first down there for the Jets. What's up, Alex? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. 3 minutes left in the third quarter here as the Jets do get that first down. I think Ruben will play at some point. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, my goodness. First down and 10. Cook in the shotgun, a running back next to him. See what happens here. Cook is going to throw. Looking to his right. Throws incomplete. Caden Fordham in coverage there, I believe. Number 46. That is indeed Caden Fordham. Thank you, Pet. Appreciate that. My Bucs game day food, I don't really have one. You guys want to be honest, I don't really eat a ton before streams or anything. But it's all good. I like wings. Wings are always solid. Can never go wrong with that. All right. Cook in the shotgun, a running back next to him. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter, by the way. Yeah, let's see. Cook is going to throw. And Cook, oh, he's going to run with it. He's got a lane. Cook stiff arms. Number 28, but still is short of the first down. No, obviously Vita did not play. Third and 2, though, from the Buccaneers, 48. That's true. Yes, if they trade Vita or if they pay him, his back will heal. That's the best medicine, I hear. Cook under center, running back in the backfield. And it's a handoff. Oh, great play. Caden Fordham with the play, man. Great tackle for loss by Fordham. It will be fourth down. Ranch and bacon sweet potato fries. Sounds good to me. 4th and 4, though. Great play there by Caden Fordham. We will see the punt here from the Jets. About a minute left here in the third quarter. Yeah, that's Caden Fordham, man. Actually, if you guys do want to, if you guys are interested in his journey, I did have him here on the channel as well. What is up, Bastillo? Good to see you. Will I bring back the Wheel of Pain? No. No, I will not be bringing back the Wheel of Pain. Danny Smith is mad again? That's rough. Yeah, I do have an interview with Caden Fordham here on the channel, if you guys do want to check it out. Wheel of Bane, that'd be fun. Well, there you go, Huckleberry. I'm happy for you. What's up? Family first. Alrighty. Yeah, it's true. They pay Godwin a lot. I don't know if Godwin's going to be back next year, but they do pay him a lot. But they're not going to trade him for a 7th round pick. I mean, that's insane. Come on now. Right now, according to ESPN, by the way, guys, the Bucs have a 65.6% chance to win this football game. Do you like those odds? Let me know. 1 second, guys. Okay. Somebody said something about Braswell. Yeah, I I don't think Braswell is going to make this roster. I don't. I do not. Maybe Fordham? I don't know. 1st and 10, by the way, at the 2 for the Bucs now. Man in motion, it's Garrett Green. 1 minute left in the third quarter, by the way. Handoff goes to Josh Williams, who is getting absolutely nothing. Will be 2nd down. Okay. Yes, that's James Pierce Jr. has been suspended for 8 games. That is true. 2nd and 10. It's probably going to be the end of the third quarter. All right. 2nd and 10. Daniels. Guy in motion. Handoff goes to the back. Yeah, just no room. No room to operate. All right. 3rd down. We'll see what happens here on 3rd down. 3rd down and 7 from the Bucs 5-yard line, by the way. End of the third quarter. Which I imagine they're just going to end up punting, to be honest with you guys. I think they're going to hand it off again and then just punt, if I had to guess. All right. Still a 62.3% chance to win this football game, though. Quick updates. For stats, Jalen Daniels, 4 of 5 for passing for 57 yards. 114.2 quarterback rating. He also has 2 carries for 8 yards. Josh Williams is still your leading rusher. 7 carries for 28 yards and a touchdown. His longest run has been 12 yards. Sean Tucker, 4 carries for 12 yards there. Bazelak had 1 run for 8 yards. Dennis Houston had 1 run for 0 yards. Garrett Green is your new leading receiver, by the way. 2 receptions for 39 yards, an average of 19.5 yards per reception. His longest reception was 35 yards on 4 targets, by the way. So there you go. Demarion Williams is at 9 total tackles tonight, guys. 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, and a pass deflection. So he is getting his work in. He really is. We'll see what happens with Braswell. We will. Okay. But we'll see if the Buccaneers can get out of the jam that they're in right now. Again, start of the fourth quarter here. They are backed up deep into their own territory. I think I could see them trading Braswell for like a 6th or something. I could. All right. Start of the fourth quarter, folks. We are in the final quarter. 3rd and 7. Daniels in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Let's see. Man in motion. It's Devin Culp. Daniels is going to throw. Oh, but there's a flag on the play. No, I do not have a video or a record prediction out yet. I will be getting that out soon. False start for the Bucs. Who got the false start? Looks like it was Rubelt, Paul Rubelt, former UCF offensive lineman, by the way. All right, so that knocks him back even more. It's going to be 3rd and 9 from the Bucs 3. That's rough, man. Daniels still in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Okay. Daniels hands it off. Yeah, we're going to see a... Yeah. And we're going to see a punt. All right. Well, 3 straight runs and a punt. That's what good special teams get you, man. Hope the Bucs have that someday. Hopefully they will with Danny Smith. But 4th and 10, we'll see a punt here from Riley Dixon. Gotta be... Bro's already standing outside of the end zone here. You gotta be careful, dude. Okay. There's the punt. It is not a very great punt. Oh, but it is fumbled by the Jets player, but he is tackled down. All right. That was a tackle down by 38. I think that's Xavier Williams. No, that's Rashad Wisdom. I don't know what I'm talking about ever, guys. Number 76 sucks. Who's number 76? We're looking at Paul Rubelt. Well, there you go. That what I want to see the yardage on that punt. Hurst looks promising. I agree. Punters, it was a 43-yard punt by Dixon. Not great. 1st and 10 from the Bucs, 42, by the way. So we'll see what happens. All right. Hopefully Killebrew. Yeah, I think Killebrew is going to be huge for special teams. I've not had Pizza Hut lately, no. Trade Braswell for a decent punter, right? He's had 2 bad punts. Yeah, we'll go over the stats at the end here, but Dixon's been a bit of a mixed bag tonight. Alex, are you talking about YouTube ads or TV ads? Rays have the best record in baseball with the 3rd lowest payroll. I mean, you know. If you know, you know. All right. First punt was great. Williams blew it, knocked out of the end zone. Yeah. All right. Are we back? We are back. 14 minutes left in the 4th quarter, by the way. There's a t-shirt giveaway. There you go. Raise the Flags 2026 season home opener. Cool. You guys can get a shirt if you go to the Browns-Bucs game. How about that? I don't think the wide receiver core is a big question mark at all. It was just good special teams by the Jets. Cook in the shotgun, a running back next to him. 1st and 10. Cook is going to throw. Bucs send a blitz. 59 in coverage. That goes to number 25. That's Scott there on the catch. That'll get it down to the 2nd and 1, so a 9-yard grab. Good speed from Kamara there. That went to Sam Scott. There you go. Mikey's going to the home opener. All right. Cook in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Cook hands it off to the back. I think that's Scott again. With a very solid run there. Will be a 1st down for the Jets. I like USF football. They're chill. And it is going to be a holding on the Jets. Well, there you go. I think they'll pay Caminero. I do. I think that they'd be crazy not to. He's kind of the face of the franchise right now. Like I don't think you let Caminero go. All right, well that will knock them back to a 2nd and 11 from the Bucs 43. JK, thank you for the $10 super chat saying, still above ground, looking forward to your play-by-play this season. You the best, James. JK, you're the best, man. I appreciate the support. Cook in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Cook is going to throw. Looking, throws. Caught by number 87. I think that was a first down. No, they're going to say 3rd down. JK, again, thank you for that super chat. That is greatly, greatly appreciated. All right. Zach Robinson's just chilling on the bench calling, or no, he's just, because obviously the offense isn't out there right now, but man. Third down and 1. Handoff goes to the back, and that is going to be a first down for the Jets. I'm going to the Bucs-Browns home game. There you go. Section 202. There you go. Who quit on the team already? Not sure. All right. Cook in the shotgun. Running back next to him. And Cook with, oh no, play action. He's going to throw. Tackled down by number 30. That's John Bullock. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what the flag is here in a moment. Holding on the Jets yet again. Okay. That time it was on Ford. Cortland Ford. 1st and 20 from the Bucs. 40 now. They need Baker calling some plays, dude. That's what I want to see. Have Baker throw out some play calls. Why not, you know? Cook in the shotgun, a running back next to him. I think Pyburn brought some pressure on that last play. And that is going to be a completion, but tackled down by, again, Demarion Williams on the play, who's had a lot of tackles today. 2nd down. No, Mayfield did not play at all today. 2nd down and 15. Cook in the shotgun, a running back next to him. And Cook is going to throw. Looking. Pressure is there from number 73. He's going to throw it away. Who's number 73? Is that Travis Shaw? No, Deshaun McKnight. Okay. Haven't spoken about Deshaun McKnight a lot this year. Third down and 15. I'm telling you, give Baker the playbook just for the 4th quarter. Just give it to him, you know? Let him rip some plays. Do you got the same Fallout light in your room? That's sick. Cook in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Oh, and I think they're going to get the Jets for a false start now. All right. False start on the Jets. That'll knock him back to a 3rd and 20. Let me turn on the Fallout light, actually. Let me illuminate this situation. Look at that. Just started watching half. Was the field goal before halftime really that bad? No. I don't know. Not that I know of. Honestly, glad guys aren't playing. Yeah. Yeah. 3rd and 20. I guess they're adjusting the clock. 3rd down and 20. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, I thought it was no good, but they called it good. It didn't look like it was good to me, but it is what it is. Maybe it was just a bad camera angle. I don't know. But 4th down now, after the short completion by Cook to Skinner Jr. Here comes, it's 4th and 9 from the Bucs 29. Cook hasn't looked that bad for the Jets. Here comes the field goal attempt for the Jets. Field goal is up, and that one's good. All right. The Bucs still have a 1-point lead. The Bucs still have a 1-point lead. What's up, Giovanni? Things have been fine so far. Aiden Garnes looked really good. He had himself a pick 6. I would say the defense has done better than the offense. We'll see how Jalen Daniels does. He had a really good start. Really good start. So we will see how the Bucs end out. There's, what is there, like 9 minutes left in this game? 9.5. So there you go. How's it looking? Well, Trick, it's, I think they have a good chance here. I think they have a good chance. Win's a win. Win's a win, guys. 59.8% chance to win this football game, according to ESPN, by the way. All right. I don't think the Baker situation's too bizarre. I just think he wanted a longer deal than 2 years, you know? And I get where he's coming from with that. But I also get where people are coming from where it's like, you know, I think Bulls, look, I think if the Bucs make the playoffs, Bulls is probably safe. That's genuinely what I believe. If they don't make the playoffs, I think he's done. Thank you, Trick. I appreciate that. I mean, like, honestly, with the way, with the evidence that we've seen of how they do handle things, I think even a one and done, he'd probably be safe, in my opinion. All right, well, let's see what the offense can do here, everybody. Wow, that girl has a very... She needs to get a new jersey. She's rocking the old alarm clock jersey. We need to get that kid a new jersey. My gosh. All right. It's a big gamble from Baker. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. All right. Here comes the kickoff return. It is down. 9.5 minutes left. Let's see what the Bucs offense can do here to wrap up this game, hopefully. Sean Tucker's still out there. Well, as a returner, I should say. First down and 10. Right? I don't think people will love the alarm clock jerseys. I didn't love them. Daniels under center, running back in the backfield. Play action. Daniels, he has a wide open Eric Rivers Jr. who's going to showcase some speed, get knocked out of bounds, but get that first down. That's the first play we've seen from Rivers Jr. today. He's had a fine camp. He has. I don't think as good as some of the other receivers, but he's been there, you know. Shout out Eric Rivers Jr. First and 10 from the Bucs, 47, everybody. First and 10 from the Bucs, 47. All right. Daniels under center, running back in the backfield. It's Kadarius Callaway out there now. And there's a flag on the play. I think they're going to get the Bucs for a false start. Yes, they are. Who got the false start on that play? We'll see. It'll be first and 15 now after the penalty. This time it was, Nash Hutmacher, who, interesting story, made his move this offseason from the defensive line to the offensive line. Very interesting note there. All right. Daniels under center. Callaway in the backfield. Kadarius Callaway just sounds like a football name, right? Like it does. Man in motion. It's Rivers Jr. And handoff does go to Kadarius Callaway, who is going to fight ahead for a couple of yards there. We'll bring up second down. 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, by the way. Bucs doing some hurry-up offense here. Daniels in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Daniels is going to throw it on second down. Looking, throws over the middle of the field. Good grab by Devin Culp for the first down. Good throw. All right, first down and 10. Daniels is going to be under center, running back in the backfield. Eight minutes left here in the game. Play action. Daniels is going to throw it downfield off the hands of Garrett Green. He struggled with drops in training camp. This is his first drop of the game here. That's a rough one for Green. That should have been a first down. Yeah, that's a rough one for Green, man. Second down and 10. Daniels in the shotgun, running back next to him. Daniels is going to throw. Looking, throws, sidelined. A little bit too high for Patterson Jr. For Dean Patterson IV. Tez did not play today, no. Third and 10. Too tall for Patterson. Good spiral, though. Golly. Third down and 10. Daniels, 6 of 9 so far for 84 yards. Not bad at all. Okay. Daniels, man in motion. Daniels is going to throw. Jets send a blitz. Daniels throws. Incomplete. Intended for Dennis Houston. Will be fourth down. Dennis Houston goes to the sideline there. A little shaken up on that play. We will see Riley Dixon punt. Cannot show the game. Is there a score? Oh, I see what you mean. There we go. We got it fixed now. The punt is away. Dude, Riley Dixon's punting motion is so slow. And that punt is down at about the 21-yard line. Okay. So the defense will be back out on the field here in a moment. See what happens. The referees are discussing something here. Oh, it's penalty on the Jets. Okay. We'll see what this penalty is here in just a second. Seven and a half minutes left in this game, by the way, folks. 7.5 minutes. I'm not loving what I'm seeing from I'm not loving what I'm seeing from Dixon right now. I'm really not. I mean, are you guys? 7.5 minutes, by the way. So the special teams unit's going to come back out. So now it's 4th and 5. Are they going to keep the offense out there? I'm very confused as to what's happening right now. Yeah, they're keeping the offense out there on a 4th and 5. Too many men on the field. Okay, so it's 4th and 5 from the Jets 37. They said, hey, we'll give Jalen Daniels this 4th and 5. Okay. They are going for it here. Might just try and draw him off sides. No, they're going for it. Daniels going to throw over the middle of the field. That's caught by Bower Sharp. First down. There you go. The poor Jets. They're so bad. You know, hey, listen. Besides division rivals, is there a team that any of you guys like live vicariously through watching be bad? For me, it's 2 teams. I love watching the Browns and the Jets. Every year, just have something catastrophically wrong with them. It's Bower. Yeah, that's what I said. Daniels under center, running back in the backfield. Handoff goes to Kadarius Callaway. Not help from the offensive line. Golly. 2nd down. $303 people in here, by the way, guys. If y'all are new, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button, by the way. No, nobody's trading Baker and starting Jalen Daniels, guys. Daniels in the shotgun. 5 wide. Daniels, high snap, but Daniels gets the pass off. That is caught by Green. 3rd down. Bow wow. It's Bower Sharp. I always thought it was Bower Sharp. Bow. Interesting. Garrett Green a little shaken up on the play. It's 3rd and 6. Where he's down. Thank you, Joe. Sorry, it's almost choked. I appreciate that. No, I don't work. I haven't worked at Publix in 3 years. Daniels is going to throw. Looking, throws. Good grab by Patterson. Near the 1st down. They don't have another punter on the roster right now. Maybe they'll bring one in. Maybe. Look, I still have a lot of respect for Publix, but I don't work there. I'm happy to not be working there. That's all good. Did they give him the 1st down? They did. All right. Daniels, play action, rolling. Throws it away. Had a defender in his face. 2nd down and 10. Five minutes left in the football game, by the way. ESPN has the Bucs with a 75.4% chance to win this game. Publix is jacking up the food price to cover those t-shirts. What's your guys' favorite, like, prepared thing at Publix? Let me know. I'll explain what I mean in a second. Daniel's going to throw it on 2nd and 10. Wide open is Garrett Green with a little bit of the power. Morgantown's finest, former WVU QB. Just saw your channel. 12 years is a commendable tenure. Thank you. I agree. Somebody said to me one day, they're like, I started watching you when I was in middle school, and now I just graduated college, and I was like, please stop. I was like, please, please, please stop. For me, it's got to be the chicken tender subs, bro. It has to be. Daniel's under center, running back in the backfield. I do like, their Italian subs are solid. I agree. Handoff goes to Kadarius Callaway, who's going to get a yard or two there. We'll bring up 2nd and goal. I like their prepared subs that come in like the little bags. Those are pretty good. Oh, you guys have one of them with like the pizza and the wing buffet? That's sick. Ours doesn't have that. Ours doesn't have that. All right, 2nd and goal for the Bucs now. Daniel's under center, running back in the backfield. Let's see here. Pitch play to Callaway. He's going to hit a lane. Oh, 92 stopped it. Would have maybe been a score, and Callaway's down on the field. No, Callaway's good to go. There is a flag. That's true. I do like the Mountaineers. I do as well. You know what, man? Though you're right. Those spicy wings that they have, holding on the defense. Okay. Those spicy wings that they have, bro. If you get like some ranch in there, it's good. I agree. Yeah, okay. You guys might be on something with Jalen Daniels. You guys might be onto something, okay? My bad. First and goal, though. Callaway's still in the game. Thought he got shaken up there. Daniels under center, running back in the backfield. Can Callaway and the Bucs punch it in? Handoff goes to Callaway. Oh, close. 2nd and goal. Okay. Yes, I agree. Look, yeah, Jalen Daniels is looking really good, guys, okay? He is. I'm not even going to deny that. He's looking very good. 2nd and goal, though. There is a flag again. What are we doing, guys? Well, I have no idea. Because now we're on commercial break. Okay. What do we got here? 2nd and goal from the 1. That's what we have so far. Score should be updated. 17-16, right? Right up here. I know there's some Publix. I'm not a sushi guy. I've never had sushi in my life. I never want to eat sushi in my life. But I've heard Publix has decent sushi sometimes. I was elated they fired their special teams coordinator. I was kind of either way with Grizzard. I would have been okay if they fired him or kept him. I don't think Grizzard was, like, terrible. Man, you guys have no idea how badly I wanted Mike McDaniel to be the OC of this team. Or Nate Shieldhouse. They didn't get either one. Now, I'm not saying that... Zach Robinson, I think, was like 3rd on my list. Let's see. That'd be cool. A Publix with a dispensary inside? That would be sick. Yeah, I've been to... Sprouts is solid, man. I like Sprouts. They're good. All right. What's up, Craig? Good to see you. 321 people in here, guys. If you are new, by the way, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button if you guys are enjoying the stream as well. Would be greatly, greatly appreciated. We are just about wrapping up this game. 3.5 minutes left, and the Bucs are on the precipice of winning, which is beautiful. Okay. Try frushi, James? What? Fruit sushi? I had at Disney Epcot? I'll have to do some research on that. That's wild. All right. Daniels in the offense is still out here. See, I like the Publix community conversation here, guys. I love it. Daniels under center. He is going to quarterback keep it. I think he's going to score. Jalen Daniels gets the rushing touchdown. Oh, and he's hitting him with it. Oh, man, he's hitting him with the Dougie. That's crazy. I think that was the Dougie. Wow. Wow. That was wild. That was wild. My goodness. I like the little... I like the offensive lineman in the background doing his little dance. That's crazy. BT Potter's extra point is up. Is it good? Yeah, it's good. All right. Love, thank you for the $5 super chat saying, I think Hurst is going to reel in Baker's overthrown passes. Like Mike. Well, there you have it. I want to see... Can I rewind this, please? I'm not going to be able to. That's so unfortunate. I want to see Jalen Daniels hit the... Ugh. I'm devastated. No gritty... No, I've been hitting the gritty. I'm trying to see Jalen Daniels in the Dougie, dude. Ugh, that's so depressing. Whatever. I'll have to hit the gritty. Well, not have to. I want to, but... We do hit the gritty for touchdowns here. And I did. You guys didn't see it. I wanted to make a short out of it. Man. Oh well. Unfortunate. Can I use this remote? No. Well, this is just unfortunate. Can I hit guide? Does hitting guide work? Hitting guide works? I can't rewind this? Man. Oh well. It is what it is. Somebody will post it somewhere, and then I'll post it somewhere. Dude, I think I forgot how to do the gritty. I just showed you how to do the gritty. I'm not going to do it again. We're only doing it for scores. The Bucs are up, though, by the way. By 8. Daniels looks good, guys. Daniels looks really freaking good. I'm not even going to lie. He's looking like he's going to make the practice squad. I'll tell you that much. You can't rewind on the app either? That's so depressing. Man. I don't think Daniel should be the backup. He could be I think that he's very strong candidate to be the developmental quarterback. Oh, man. You guys just haven't seen Jake Browning yet. Browning's had a really, really good camp. All I want for my birthday is for my grandson to see me on TV. There you go. Dude, this box is Bright House. I promise you it is. It literally says Bright House on the box. You can't on YouTube TV? Well, there you go. Yeah, Jalen Daniels is looking real good. He is. He is. I admit that. Three minutes left in the game, by the way, everybody. What dancing stuff? For me? They're talking to Josiah Trotter on the sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Jets from their own 32, by the way. That's, you know what, that is true. If you did get in a police chase or something, you would be on TV. That is true. Surprise standout? We'll dive into it. Cook is going to throw. That pass is caught. 37 couldn't bring him down. I think that's Roman parody. I do not think Jalen Daniels deserves to be the backup. I still think that's Jake Browning's job. For sure. All right. Cook in the shotgun. Running back next to him. Handoff goes to the back. Good tackle there. Who had the tackle on that play? 38. Whoops. 38. Rashad Wisdom. Good tackle by Rashad. All right. Cook is going to throw. He's got time. That is caught by number 88. Tackled down by number 28. I believe that is Xavier Williams. Demarion Williams. I'm going to get these two mixed up so bad. All right, well, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Bucs 26 now. Running back runs with it. No, Jameis is, where's Jameis now? Is he on the Giants? I think he's on the Giants. 2-minute warning left, folks. 2-minute warning. All right. Oh, what's up, Dominus? Where have you been all stream, bro? I feel like I have not seen you the entire day. Whew. Patrick Mahomes should be the backup, right? Golly. Maybe. Okay. We are almost done, folks, and then I'm going to be recording my review video. Literally, to end the stream is when I will record my review video. So very excited. I've been around, James. That sounds ominous. I've been around. Check the window. If Jalen Daniels plays like this throughout the preseason, he has to be above Bazelak. Yeah, I agree with that. I do. As much as it kills me to say that. Because I like Bazelak. I've had him on the channel twice. But I can't be. Who do I think our worst starting quarterback in Bucs history was? Oh my gosh. I mean, what's the criteria? Because there have been guys that have started 1-2 games for the Bucs where it's like they're probably objectively the worst, right? I would need like a whole list of criteria. I would. That is a wild comment, Life. That is wild. JD's quarterback 1. I don't think Chris Sims is the worst quarterback they've had. A fun fact, my dad hated Bruce Gradkowski. Mikey, if you get me a Chris Baker jersey, I don't know what I'll do. I don't think Chris Sims, like, again, the worst starting quarterback ever in franchise history. I don't even think it was Gradkowski, technically. You have to go back to, like, those 76, 77 days, man. You really do. Steve Spurrier was their first starting quarterback. Eric Zier, yeah. Yeah, Chris Sims was tough, man. He really was. Cook in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Cook's going to throw. Looking. Throws. Deep ball. Incomplete. Demarion Williams in coverage. That's cool, Salvador. That is actually very cool. I like that. 4th and 13. Bucs can get off the field here. Well, technically the Bucs did have Ryan Leaf for like, what, a cup of coffee or something? Sean King was cool. Yeah, I'd have to do some research on that. I really would. But 4th and 13, this is for all the marbles, folks. This is for all the marbles. If the Bucs get the stop here, they win. And Cook is going to throw. Sent the blitz. Cook chucks it downfield. That one is incomplete. Keontae Scott in coverage. And I think that will be it. I think that will be it. Roman Parody was there as well. All right. Is that it? We gonna no, don't buy me a Braswell jersey, please. You know what? If it's on sale, if they cut him, then do it. Jack Pyburn, by the way. All right, 1st and 10. Should have been picked. LOL. Yeah. I'm surprised Keontae Scott played that late into the game. A little bit. Oh, dude, I loved Mike Glennon. Glennon was sick. I like Sean King. What a great name, too. You know? 1st and 10, by the way. Man in motion. And they are going to hand it off to Callaway. Oh, my gosh. Kadarius. He gets a couple yards there. Please don't get me an Aguayo jersey, guys. Dude, Vinny T was like the hope of this team. He really was, man. Still holds the record for most interceptions thrown by a quarterback, though. But, yeah, he was like... Who's my favorite Bucs wide receiver other than Mike Evans? Man, I used to be a big Joey Galloway guy. He was cool. He was really, really cool. 2nd and 11 now. Daniels under center. And, kind of bobbled the snap a little bit, but handoff's going to go for 0 yards, 3rd down. Nah, I will not have any disrespect on my man, Steve DeBerg. He was a dog, man. He was a dog. He left and then came back. Look, he held the fort down, okay? Third and 10. So we're still going to see some offense here. Again, I would need criteria for this. 3rd down and 10. Man in motion. It's Culp. Handoff goes to Callaway. Best run of Callaway for the day. But it will be 4th down. We will see a punt. So we're going to get like 2 more plays of defense. Dang it. You were billed at school for wearing a Trent Dilfer jersey? That's not fair. Craig Erickson, what a name. What a pull. So we will see a punt on 4th and 5. Josh Freeman? Nah. Keenan McCardell was great. Godwin's obviously up there. Vincent Jackson's up there. I used to be a big Taquan Underwood fan, just for his hair alone, and the name. You guys don't want me to speak on Martin Gramatica, okay? He's not, look, my hot take is that he's not the best Bucs kicker in team history. I say that is either currently Chase McLaughlin or Ryan Suckup. Joe Jaravicius was great. Automatica, Grammatica. Matt Bryant was awesome, too. What's up, Solomon? My favorite Buccaneers running back of all time? Probably James Wilder. Here comes the return, by the way. I don't think Joe Jaravicius is low-key the best receiver ever. It's Mike Evans. Yeah. I told you guys it's a hot take. It is. 12 seconds left in the game, by the way. Are we talking about Aurelius, Ben? That is a throwback. Warwick Dunn was very cool. Who's the old guy chewing gum on the sideline? I'm glad you asked. That's Danny Smith, the Buccaneers' new special teams coordinator. Beast. Beast of a coach. Cook in the shotgun. Maurice Stovall. There you go. Brady Cook in the shotgun, a running back next to him. No, not AB. All right, here we go. Cook is going to throw. Looks, throws. It's incomplete. Second down. 37 was in coverage there. Todd Bowles talking to him there. All right. Michael Spurlock, there you go. Okay. What's up, Herd? This is going to be the last play of the game. Cook in the shotgun. What are they going to do here? Cook is going to throw. Looks, throws. That is caught by number 39. Gets tackled down. Ball game. Rashad Wisdom ends the game for the Bucs. Hey, 1-0 in the preseason, baby. 1-0. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Shout out to Prize Picks, by the way. I want to talk about them in a second, but hey, what a win. What a win for the Bucs here in the first preseason matchup. Your final score being 24-16. Let's go over it real quick, guys, right? Starting off with the quarterbacks, Jalen Daniels. Not even probably. The best offensive player of the day. Quarterback Daniels was 10 of 15 passing for 111 yards. Passer rating of 88.5. He also had 3 carries for 9 yards and a touchdown. Okay. Going into this game, I said that I have not been particularly impressed by Daniels in training camp, and I thought he needed to have some big preseason game moments. So far throughout this first game, he's checked that box. And I know a lot of people have been saying, hey, Daniels has to be the developmental quarterback over Bazelak. In my roster predictions, I said that that was going to be the case. And so far, it definitely seems like Daniels has gained a lot of momentum in his favor after this preseason game, right? The organization loves him a lot, and he proved as to why that is the case in this matchup today. Now, Connor Bazelak, I don't think was terrible in this game, but I don't think he was as good as Daniels. He was 12 of 20, 72 yards, sacked once, a quarterback rating of 67.1, should have had a touchdown to wide receiver Ted Hurst, but the pass was a little bit behind Hurst, and Hurst dropped the ball as well. It was a little bit on both guys for that there. I think that Bazelak has to have some good preseason games going forward to really gain some ground in this battle for developmental quarterback on the practice squad, or maybe even a roster spot. Who knows, right? We'll see. The running game, your lead rusher was Josh Williams, who had 27 rushing yards on 8 carries, 3.4 yards per carry, and 1 touchdown. I thought that Josh Williams was fine. Overall, the backup offensive line, not great, okay? Just not great. So it was rough sledding overall for these backup running backs. Kadarius Callaway was second on the team in rushing, 8 carries for 13 yards, 1.6 yards per carry. His longest run was for 6 yards. Sean Tucker had 4 carries for 12 yards. Jalen Daniels, as I said, 3 carries for 9 yards and a touchdown. Bazelak did have 1 carry for 8 yards, which was a very impressive quarterback keeper in my opinion. Dennis Houston did have 1 carry for 0 yards on an end around, where he basically ran into the defender, unfortunately. Your leading receiver in this game was Garrett Green. 7 targets, 4 catches for 54 yards, 13.5 yards per catch. His longest reception was a 35-yard catch from Jalen Daniels. Bauer Sharp was your second receiver. 5 targets, 4 catches, 24 yards, 6 yards per catch. I do want to say Green and Sharp both had drops in this game today, which were both pretty bad drops in my opinion. Dean Patterson had 7 targets, 5 catches for 24 yards. I expect him to get a lot of work going forward as well. Dennis Houston, 3 targets, 2 catches for 23 yards. Ted Hurst actually had the second, or I guess I should say third most targets on the team tonight. 6 targets, 2 catches for 19 yards. He did have a drop or two in there as well, but I think the young rookie will learn from it. Devin Culp had a catch for 14 yards on 2 targets. Eric Rivers had a catch for 12 yards. Sean Tucker, 2 catches for 11 yards on 2 targets. And then Josh Williams, 2 targets, 1 catch for 2 yards. I do want to say both Bauer Sharp, and Josh Williams both had fumbles, but both those fumbles were out of bounds. Your leading tackler tonight, far and away, was Demarion Williams with 12 total tackles. By the way, the second most tackles on the team tonight was by Rashad Wisdom, who had 5. So Demarion Williams was very, very busy tonight. He overall played a solid game in my opinion. 12 total tackles, 8 of which were solo tackles, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 pass deflection. I still think he had a lot of good momentum for himself in tonight's game to make this roster. Rashad Wisdom was actually a very pleasant surprise tonight in my opinion. 5 total tackles and 1 pass deflection, as well as an interception tonight. I thought that he made a pretty decent statement to be a practice squad guy, or maybe even make this 53-man roster. Xavier Williams joined the party late in this training camp, preseason, whatnot situation, but he still ended the night with 4 total tackles. Muhammad Kamara had 4 total tackles tonight and a tackle for loss. Javen Wright had 4 total tackles. I think the star of tonight's game defensively, though, was Aiden Garnes. 3 total tackles, all of which were solo, a tackle for loss, a pass deflection, an interception, which he returned for a touchdown. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think Aiden Garnes is going to make this 53-man roster. I think he's earned it. He's had a phenomenal camp, and he looked really good in this game as well. Another guy I do want to mention, now ESPN says he has 2 sacks here. It's Jack Pyburn. 3 total tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, and 2 quarterback hits. I told you guys that Pyburn was one of these guys to pay attention to. I think he was the most pleasant surprise of the evening, and I think that even right now, I would put him above a Chris Braswell to make this 53-man roster. He really looked that good tonight. Caden Fordham had a tackle for loss and a pass deflection, and 3 total tackles. He had a decent game as well. Nick Jackson, 3 total tackles. Elijah Roberts was solid out there. 2 total tackles, had a sack, 2 tackles for loss, and a quarterback hit in there as well. Keontae Scott had 2 tackles and a pass deflection. Some other guys, special teams tackles, Bauer Sharp had 2. Roman Parody had 2 tackles. John Bullock, Josiah Trotter, David Walker, and Anthony Nelson all had 2 tackles tonight, as well as DeMonte Capehart and Jason Jones. Jason Jones also had a pass deflection in tonight's game. Ifeatu Melifonwu, Devin Culp, Evan Deckers, and Josiah Green all round out the defense with 1 tackle each. As I mentioned, the 2 interceptions for tonight, one was from Aiden Garnes, who brought it back for a pick 6. The other was with Rashad Wisdom. Kick returns, Kadarius Callaway had 2 tonight for 39 yards, 19.5 yards per return. His longest return was 29 yards. Garrett Green only had 1 kickoff return tonight, but it was for 28 yards. Garrett Green did have 1 punt return tonight, but it was for 0 yards. Chase McLaughlin made all of his kicks tonight, his lone field goal of 23 yards, and his extra point for 4 points tonight. BT Potter then came in and made both of his extra points for 2 points on the evening as well. Riley Dixon honestly was one of the more disappointing players in my opinion. He did have a 57-yard punt in this game, which was good, but he did also have 6 punts for 272 yards, an average of 45.3 yards per punt, one of which was a touchback, which I think was Demarion Williams' fault. But overall, I feel like it was a rough game for Riley Dixon. I do wonder if the Bucs would maybe consider bringing in a different punter just for competition. But guys that really impressed in this game, first on the offensive side of the ball, as I said, Jalen Daniels was really good. Shout out to Josh Williams for getting a touchdown in there as well. I think that Dean Patterson had some good moments, as did Garrett Green, but the drop was unfortunate. Defense, but that's really it for offense, by the way. Defensively, Demarion Williams, Rashad Wisdom. I think Aiden Garnes was an absolute all-star in this game. Jack Pyburn was really, really good tonight. Caden Fordham, Elijah Roberts in there as well. Those are the guys that really jumped out to me on defense, those 6 players. And then on special teams, both the kickers made their kicks, so shout out to them for that. But folks, that is it. One more thing before we go ahead and head out, I do want to say shout out to the sponsor of this channel. It is Prize Picks. As you guys know, Prize Picks is the #1 sports app today. It is as simple as hitting more or less on the selections that you would like to make, putting in how much you would like to for your lineup, and then hitting submit lineup. It is as simple as that. There is a new user offer, by the way. If you guys play $5, you get $150 if you win by using the code and following the link in the description. It is as simple as that. Huge shout out to Prize Picks for being the proud sponsor of this channel. Folks, that's it for me. I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now. See you soon, and go Bucs. Okay, well, that was fun, guys. Did you guys have fun? Look at that. You guys got to hang out for the review video, as we always like to do. Folks, I am going to head out. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything that I talked about during this stream as well. Would be greatly appreciated. On your way out, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe if you guys are new. Hit the like button if you guys are enjoying or had enjoyed the stream as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now. See you soon. And see you in Kansas. See you for Kansas City.